Let's go. What's up, everybody? I think we just about have one set up here. Let's see. Guy's name is Wabbit. I, I love I love these names. Let me go ahead and get the game launched here, etc. And some other things going here, like some soft tunes. You know how we do it. Did Wabbit not create the thing? This guy's taking kind of a long time. Uh, you send him a direct message. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and post somewhere else too. He's kind of taking a long time. Let's see. What do we got in the other channels? I think one of his buddies is getting ready to respond to me. Let's see. Hey, welcome, Botrix. Delete this post. I think I got one, and I'm going to delete this one over here on tactical as well. There needs to be a way to just, I don't know, maybe posting in every channel would be way too much. Okay, so room 17. Hey, how's it going, Rage Wind? You already have a server set up?
Hi, stranger. And I do. It'll be my name, and the password is 123.
Okay. Rage Wind. All right, there we are. 123 it is.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, man. Just knocked off from work and ready to get a match in. You know how it goes.
That's exactly the same for me. Now, as I pointed out, this is a new detachment for me, so even though I know what I'm doing, we'll be learning together.
Okay. I got the giant button issue. I'm going to rewind time a sec.
Sure.
It might make you reload something you had going on, not sure.
That's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
Okay. I'm going to be playing Blood Angels today. I've got an RTT coming up next weekend, so I want to get some practice in on this list.
Nice. Blood Angels is a good thing to play into Eldar, as you've already noticed I had preloaded there, so should be good for you.
Okay, let me see. I've never played against these Warwalkers. They look cool.
So they're, I don't know, have you ever played Imperial Guard with those Scout Sentinels they have? Those
Yeah.
are basically my Scout Sentinels.
Okay, so they're like Scout 9 and Move 10. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this list here, I played it 2 weekends ago at that same comic book store. I got obliterated. So I subbed out a couple units, and I'm hoping, like, I'm not ready to give up on the list yet.
I get you.
So
Now, it doesn't look like is this the one that gives you extra strength on the charge?
no,
Is
that's
this the character
Liberators.
one?
Yeah, this is the character one.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was gonna say last couple times I played BA, they have done the character one, and I got absolutely smashed. So here's a tech that might be useful for you for your RTT. The last guy I played, he had not Devastator squads, the indirect fire squad. He had a Apothecary attached to them, which gave them the rerolls of hits and ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then what he would do is he would put a single model in line of sight to his target, so the whole squad got to ignore the indirect penalty rule, since one model can see, they all can see essentially.
Yeah.
So he would hit on 2s or 3s or whatever with rerolls, and then you would shoot and damage him, and then he'd kill the guy, and then he would use the Apothecary to respawn it out in line of sight, and just kept redoing that over and over, along with the oath. And so it was quite effective.
That is slick. I never thought of doing that. Okay, that gives me some food for thought.
I also found out, unfortunately, that they have 2 guns, and so when he moved them all into line of sight with the character behind a wall, of course, they put out a lot of damage, especially when you got 4 rerolls to hit. And the rest of the army didn't even need the oath. I think all his stuff, he had lots of Sandguard hitting on 2s, things like that.
Yeah, which is very similar to me.
Okay, well, I'm very familiar with yours. Okay. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be playing Guardian Battlehost. I don't know how much... let me see here. I don't have the Guardian Battlehost stuff, or strats, I mean, but I can give you my army rules.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with Eldar at all?
I've played them, yeah.
Okay, so what I just spawned over here is the general army rule that applies to everything. So, it's basically 6 mini strats that I get to use every battle round. The key things, well, I guess not so much for you since you're, your list, but I can make a unit immune to Overwatch. I can fall back if you shoot me. That's important. If you try to like volley me with pistols before you charge, maybe I'm suddenly 7 inches away.
Yeah.
So is it
D6 or flat 6?
It's 2 to 7, so D6 plus 1.
Okay. Okay.
This won't come up often because if you charge me, I'm dead. But if you also, for some reason, fall back from me, I get a reactive move. So those are the 3 big ones.
Cool.
The other ones just make me faster, right? You can't really play around that if I choose to give something like +2 speed. So that's just the general rule for everybody. I'll keep track of it. I also gave you a little handy dandy counter over here if you can help keep me honest if you want to.
Okay.
In addition to that, a Guardian Battlehost, the detachment rule is if me or you is touching a point, I get +1 to hit you. That's all it is.
Okay.
So I could have those Warwalkers, for example, they hit on 3s, but if you're on a point, they hit on 2s, or vice versa. If the Warwalker is standing on a point, it hits on 2s. The only thing that it doesn't apply to would be this stuff. So this stuff doesn't get the bonus. Everything over here does.
Okay.
I'll keep track of that, so no worries. The big thing about this, I have 3 Guardian squads. They have sticky objectives, and they're basically Imperial Guardsmen, so they're not particularly dangerous or tough. There is some Flamers, there is some Meltas, and the whole squad has a 5-up invul as long as this Serpent Scale platform is alive. So that'll be one of the last things to die.
Okay.
But there are some tricks here. So these 4 black dudes, they grant the squad -1 to be wounded, as long as the Psyker's leading them, which these 2 are. So always -1 to wound me. This
Okay.
guy, the red dude, gives you -2 to charge them, which might be relevant for you.
Wow. Okay.
This particular Farseer just points at something and the whole army gets +1 to hit it. Eldrad here, he gives me an extra CP and he points at something and the whole army gets +1 to wound it. So hit, wound on these 2 different types of Psykers. This guy is just basically a Space Marine Sergeant, 1 free strat every battle round. You're familiar with that.
Yeah.
These guys here, their special rule is if you're really close to them, they get sustain on their weapons. Other than that, they just put out a lot of bolter shots, nothing too crazy. But the guy who's leading them, he lets them move, shoot, and then move again. I think it's a flat 6.
Okay.
He also can go Super Saiyan once per game, and he gains damage 3 and dev wounds on all his stuff. He's pretty good in combat, pretty good in shooting, so he's dangerous all the way around. And then these Warwalkers, as long as they shoot the target, they grant the whole army +1 AP.
For
Key strats
for that phase, I'm guessing.
for the phase. Yeah, I wish it was the whole turn, but they don't love us that much. That would be cool. That would make Storm Guardians really viable if they had AP1 on all their attacks, but here we are. So I do have a couple of enhancements. Doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter what unit they're on except for one. The other 2 enhancements, one is I get to infiltrate 2 Guardian units, and one of the Guardian units gets to like reroll damage and attacks for Flamers and Meltas.
So how many total infiltrate are you going to have? Just the one?
I have potentially 4. I have 2 to 4.
Okay.
Depending on how I choose to use that enhancement.
Okay.
But the big one that I want to point out is this Farseer right here. His unit overwatches for free, and they hit on a 4+.
Okay, that's nasty.
Yep, and that's everything. Any attached characters, units, so on and so forth. A couple other things. These black dudes, again, they have Strength 7 Flamers, including him. So there's like maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 Flamers in each one of these squads. Other than that, it's just a lot of high volume AP1 attacks.
Okay.
I'm not just going to pound you for like, here's 12 damage. It'll be like, make 15 saves at like -1. That's how those units do their damage.
Okay. I have a couple of enhancements too. So this guy with the green base, this Death Company captain with the green base, I labeled him with a green base so he stands out. His unit cannot be overwatched. He's leading a 5-man unit there. This combi lieutenant
Gets back
captain.
up.
Yeah, he gets back up.
Everyone does it.
And then this guy over here in the transport, he has scouts 6, so effectively the impulsor can scout 6.
Sounds good.
That's it.
Other than that, pretty normal. Do you have the Sanguinator or anything like that?
Nope.
Sanguinor, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and, of course, this is an open book test, so we'll go along with it. Oh, out of all the strats, I'm still trying to memorize them, but there's 2 or 3 big ones you should know about just ahead of time. At the end of your fight phase, I can pick any Guardian unit, which are those 3 big bricks, that are not dead, as long as 1 Guardian model's alive. And for 1 CP, they teleport off the board, they walk back in the next turn with all the dead members restored. Only Guardians.
So
The
that's
other one
these
is
3 big bricks here. So I had, and how many times can you do that? All 5 turns?
Every turn.
So if
As
I
long
don't,
as it only restores Guardian models, so no attached characters, for example.
okay, which ones are the so everything
Those
is
are the red, yellow, and blue. Red, yellow, and blue guys.
goodness. Okay, so I need to, you gotta wipe that whole unit. Okay.
Correct. Here's the next big one, because your Blood Angels is for 1 CP, all of their weapons have the pistol keyword.
Okay.
So if you charge me
Engaged.
and then nothing suddenly happens to me, then you have those 7 flamers in your face at AP1.
Oh, it changes their weapons to pistol keyword. Gotcha.
Correct. And then the next big one is as long as I'm touching an objective in shooting or in melee, I can give you -1 to wound me. That may matter if you get like lance or something. I can use that to counteract and stack with the natural plus when they have, to not be hurt. The other stuff, I get rerolls to wound if you're on an objective, and if you kill a guardian unit, the warwalkers get to shoot you for free. And I think that's it. Oh, guardian units can assault 6, auto advance 6, and can shoot charge after they do that.
Those bricks are nasty.
It is the Guardian detachment, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
So it's all focused around these three things.
Yeah.
Everything else is just supporting.
Okay. Good to know. So I can't even shoot you without you reacting 2 to 7.
So it's just like a strat, so it's once per phase. So after I do that, I move a unit, you know, we'll just say one guy, you shoot me with some pistols, I move 7 inches over here. I can't do that again.
Okay.
So you can try to bait me, you know, into moving a unit that you don't care if it moves or not before you shoot the one you do care about.
Got ya. All right. Okay.
Perfect. Makes sense so far. We'll
Yeah,
learn together.
thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
So we got Linchpin and Search and Destroy.
Okay.
Linchpin, Search and it's mission J. J. Where did that go? Right here. Layout 1, I can't escape it. And then it was Search and Destroy, so that's the corner one. Perfect. All look good to you?
Yeah, it does.
I'll just be doing tactical as is tradition.
Same here.
And we'll see what happens. Who deploys first? So I got a 4.
I got a 1.
I'll go ahead and deploy first.
Okay.
Let's see which ones I want to do here. Oh,
Awesome. Got someone following.
Just a second. I'm going to go ahead and infiltrate this unit. And I think we just... Oh no. I think we just do something like this. It'll be whatever the minimum distance is to cover this whole...
Hilarious.
Yep, so that's what I'll do, except, see, this is your expansion. So we're going to go ahead and shift this over.
I have never seen anything like that before. That's crazy.
Make sure we do the proper fishtail, and we're going to put all the flamers over here. Remember, this is the unit that does Overwatch for free.
Okay.
And it's -2 to be charged. Not that it'll matter because I'm right in your face.
Yeah. The only problem I see is like these guys on this end aren't within 2
Yeah, I'll
inches
fix it.
of. Okay.
Yeah, so the game automatically did the 2-inch gap for me, but it's not putting it at an angle like it should be. If that makes sense.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So you can go ahead and deploy. It's just I'll fix this up. This is roughly how they're going to be. Got to make sure I'm not in your deployment zone.
Well, I'll deploy if you're not going to use any more infiltrate. Otherwise, I'll need to wait till you fix that so I can put down.
Ah, gotcha. I am definitely going to be doing more infiltrate. So 2 inches is right there. So we'll just scooch this back. Yep, there we go. 2.2. We'll fix that by 2. This guy over here. This is the one thing about TTS is it can take a moment to do this.
Yeah.
I actually don't even know if this is a good idea or not, but this is what I decided to do, so we're going to learn together, like I said.
Okay.
All right, and then this guy over here, he can shore up this area, and then we'll put the flamer here. And this guy will go like this. We're within 2. No, we need to fix that. And then we're within 2. We're within 2. And these guys over here. Let's fix that up. Let's fix that up. So they're 2 and 2 from everybody. And this guy. Well, actually, I guess I can't do that. So we'll have a little bit of space for you to infiltrate.
I'm going to scoot this guy up a little bit.
Feel free to move it however you like.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
All right, I think that's it. All right.
Now
So
remember, if you don't fully kill that unit, they for 1 CP they come back to life.
I know that's interesting. All right. So scout. Um,
It would be really cool if I had a redeploy, then that'd be nice. We don't, unfortunately.
all right. Those guys will go there.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take a Shoreman squad.
Or actually, you know what? Let me put them back. If I can make room. All right. Yeah. No, they're there.
All right. Sherman's going to go behind this little area. We're just going to move everything to make sure we fit, and then that'll be where they go.
All right. Put these scouts right here.
All right, we're going to take a Warwalker and we're going to put it right here.
All right. Let's see. I think I can put this guy right there.
All right, these Shroud Runners are going to go right here.
I haven't clicked on these. D6 plus 2. Okay. All right. Okay, those JPIs will go right there. Actually, I might put them down here. Hold on. I'll do them like this. Oh, but you've got Overwatch. Crazy Overwatch. That's right.
Just one unit. I'll just be obliterating one single thing.
It's the unit that's spread out that has the flamers, right? Yeah.
They all have the flamers. It's just that one Overwatches for free specifically. It's the same unit times 3, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, and now it's on me again. So these guys are gonna go here.
Of course, if you move your whole army out to charge me, I would appreciate that as well.
You want me
rather, I should say I won't mind it.
Oh, why is that?
Oh, you mean, well, you put your whole army out of position just to kill one unit. I don't mind. And that's just like, a 200-point unit, so you want to throw away multiple stuff, I'm okay with that. All right, I'm going to put a Warwalker right here. It's your go.
And you said you can uppy downy, right?
Just one Guardian unit for 1 CP.
Okay. All right, so
at the end of your turn.
All right. Maybe I'll do 2-inch gap.
So just to be clear, it's a normal strat reserves. So I'm not walking into your deployment until, turn 3.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay. These guys
Still have to follow the normal rules.
Right there. All right. Intercessors are down.
All right, we're going to put a single Warlock Skyrunner right here.
Put some Sanguinary Guard.
All right, a single Warlock Skyrunner right here. And then after that next unit goes down, another Skyrunner right here.
Okay, let's see. Not putting anything over there. Oh, actually, you know what? These guys will need to, yeah, I just realized they were over. Let's see. So I'll put the impulsor right. My impulsor right here.
All right, and then let's see, what else do we got? We got some Rangers. We're gonna take Eldred's unit, and we're just gonna put him right here. Now, TTS is gonna mess with me a lot, so it should always be all the, you know, warlocks and stuff at all the special weapons at the front. So if I hit 2 or something and it replaces, or, you know, moves me around, I'm just gonna fix it.
Okay.
So just ends up not trying to scam me. Yep.
What's up, Zadicus? Right, check out his like 15-man brick he used to infiltrate and block me off from the entire map. I've never seen anyone do that. Okay, it's on me. Maybe this guy goes here. Okay.
All right. Next Storm Guardian squad is going to go right here. I'll fix that, and that should most. Then it's your go.
I think Aeldari. Okay, I've only got 2 more units. Let's see.
After you put that unit down, some Rangers are going to go right here.
Okay. All right, they're down.
All right, put some Rangers down. Your go.
All right, this is my last unit. All right, they're down.
You know, I don't know what to do with this last Ranger squad. You have stuff in Deep Strike, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got some. Okay, yeah, sure. They'll hang out back here to scout to screen. All right, I'm done. It's all you.
All right. Yeah, I'm done too. We can roll to see who goes first.
All right.
I got a 4.
I got a 2. You're going first.
All right. So my scouts. Let me turn on my bubbles. 9-inch. Okay. Is it possible to get these guys over here? Probably not. I'm going to have to back up a couple.
I think you can actually. Let me turn this off. Oh, we haven't. So you should be able to go right here where the line was on that, and I think you'll be fine. Because that deployment marker actually physically takes up space at this phase, so you couldn't put your models there. Now that it's gone, try again. Yeah, see, there you go.
Well, I mean, I can't tell. Am I? Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy, maybe he has to come right here behind the wall. Okay, everyone else should be legal. So I'll turn them off, and then I'll need to turn this guy's bubble on.
There you go.
Okay. Those are my scouts.
Perfect.
Do you have any you need to do?
I do, yes. We're going to go ahead and scout these shroud runners. Going to go 9. So we'll just do this.
Which detachment are you using?
Guardian Battlehost.
Guardian Battlehost. Okay.
We have long range guns, so we don't have to get close to you. We do that, we do that, we do that. And okay, I'm all done. Oh, wait, I'm not. Why are there 2 Guardians? Let me fix this. These blue guys should be right where they were. And they, yeah, see, fusion guns go over here, where the blue guys were, and then the plain red guys go over here. Yep, there we go. That's all fixed up. Perfect. I'm all set. You're
all right.
blue. You're going first. Congratulations, and good luck to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Same to you, dude. Okay,
May the odds ever be in your favor.
I appreciate it. Okay, so linchpin is just, yeah, that.
Hold your home.
Target and sabotage. All right. All right, so...
I believe if you try hard enough, you can do both. Obviously, we're going to pick this one since that's the furthest away from you for your attempting.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move these guys, save their position. There. Okay, so they'll go like that.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, that's the can't be Overwatch squad.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, he has the green base.
Yep. And you only reactive move when shot, right?
Shot or fall back from.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So that's there. All right. And this guy here. I think I can probably. Hold on, let me turn on his bubble. Okay, and these are the flamers right here. Let's see. Get on that. This guy is up here. These are 2 flamers here. Oh, let me turn these on. Okay, so just 2d6, AP0, 1 damage. Okay.
Yep, these black dudes are the ones with strength 7, AP1 flamers.
Okay.
All the psychers, essentially, the warlocks.
Okay. I think, okay. So I'm going to...
You'll be fine, it's not that bad.
I think I'll move these guys. Let's see. I should have just. Well, I couldn't. That's right. I think maybe I'll move these guys here. Well, no, I don't want them to be seen by that guy, so I might have to do them one at a time. Let me see. The range on these guys is 12.
I got you. Let's put a 12-inch bubble if that's what you're concerned about.
Okay. So it looks like you could get a few Overwatch in right there. Okay.
And then, you know, line of sight.
Yeah.
So all of them would be something like that.
Okay. Probably easier if I just do this. I'll just go there. Okay, so they'll go there. These guys. Is it possible to get on there? No, I'd have to advance. Which I may. This guy was 12 inches away. Is it possible to get up there from this direction? Let me see. Oh, I was like, how in the world did I get that far out? I forgot I scouted 6.
You scouted.
Yeah. Where? Let's see, I was.
Yeah, the deployment line was right here on the other side of that wall there.
I don't think I could. Yeah, you know, it's easy for me to just turn on his bubble because I was right there. Okay, so that's where I was after the scout. I'll probably just come up here and get on that objective right there. Yeah, like that. That's what he'll do. And then these guys, I think I'm going to, let's see. I don't want to get overwatched by all of that.
I mean, I could shoot with some meltas here, hitting you on a 4+. So if you want to move the tank there.
Yeah, I'm cool with the tank being there.
5d6 plus 10 strength 7 flamer shots, and then the 2d6 for flamer shots.
I'm gonna keep these guys right here. Yeah, if you want to overwatch that, go ahead. But
no, thank you.
Okay. This guy save. Okay, so he'll just be. Well, I might as well not put him in the footprint so everyone can see him. So this guy will be on there like that.
They can all see him anyway because they're fully within.
Well, I just meant these two right here. Like,
oh yeah.
I just meant all your stuff.
Yeah, you're fine.
Let's see. These guys probably. Why aren't their measured movements turned on? Okay. Probably move these guys like this. Okay, so yeah, let me advance with those guys. Okay. Like so, I guess. These guys are gonna stay put. These guys are gonna come up in the cut. Like so. The objective is stickied. Okay, I think that's the end of my movement. I'll go to shooting now. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do oath.
Judge, he forgot.
Yeah.
It says you may choose a target, not that you have to.
Yeah. I guess I'll put it on the one unit I can see.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, the one unit I can see. Well, I guess that guy's in the footprint, but
Oh, he can't. He actually can't be there. He'd be like that.
okay, cool. Um. I don't want to shoot these guys.
I'm okay if you don't.
You see, you'd be able to reactive move everyone backwards, which would be weird.
You're only going to be what, strength 5 or 6 on the charge? 6, right?
Yeah, let me back this guy up some.
Yeah, you'll still wound me on 3s. I'm not too worried.
I could be on the objective like that, but be a bit further back. Yeah. I think I will just go straight to charges.
Sure.
All right, so these
Don't
guys
roll
will.
really low because you can get a 0 with the -2.
Oh yeah, they get to re-roll charges. All
You
right.
say that confidently, and then snake eyes into snake eyes. Ooh,
So 3,
1
so it's a
inch.
1 inch. I'll re-roll it.
Ooh.
All right, well, I make the charge.
Do you? Or do you? Are you? No, no. Put him back though. Put him back. Put him back. Because
Well,
you only get a 1 inch charge as long as that.
I know.
Okay, yeah, I see what
There
you're
you
doing. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're a 9.
Okay. All right. Oh, do you have to spend a CP for that, or it's just
No, as long as he's alive, you're at
okay?
-2.
All right. Okay. It's probably better for me to come over here towards this direction. Yeah. That was crazy. All right. I will do my pile in now. Which, let me see. Let me save these positions. Save a 3 into a 3. That's crazy. Let me turn his circle off. All right, so I probably want this guy to come this way so he's got a bigger base, but this guy, I guess everyone can get an engagement actually.
Yeah, I think so. If they
Well,
can't even one guy can base, right?
I don't think this guy will be able to get in, but
He
everyone
can get
else
there.
will.
Yeah, everyone else. I believe in that. I agree with you. Nothing jumps out at me.
Yeah, so I'll move this guy this way. This guy will. Okay, yeah, he'll go that way. Well, I don't know, can he? This guy will probably have to come more this way for coherency. Well,
Right
hold
there.
on. I saved their positions. Let me restore, because that guy needs to be a link. Yeah, so this guy, 3 that way. This guy could just come here. This guy, he can't base, so I might be able to just hang out right here. Yeah, and be within engagement. This guy, he's moved an 1.5 inches. Is he gonna? Okay, so he'll be coherent right there. And then this guy here.
This guy's all hanging out by himself, though. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use my free strat, and I'm gonna give you -1 to wound me.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Is it wound or is it also hit? I think it's just wound. Shield nodes. Yeah, just wound.
Okay. We've got 1 CP. What were my secondaries again? Sabotage. Oh, before I. So this guy.
You want him to do it? He's on the reason I say that is because he's on the terrain, right?
Yeah. Yep, he'll be doing it. Because I don't think anyone else can. Okay.
You're more than welcome to, move something else somewhere if you need to do that.
Yeah, I'm good with it, with him being the designated target. All right. So let's do
Light
these
me up.
attacks. All right, so just do the Astartes Chainsword to get to reroll the hit roll. So on 3s. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't need Lancer Lethals. These guys are
T3 with 1 wound.
T3. All right, so I get sustained already. So I'll reroll this one. So that's sustained. Then on 3s to 4s. All right, so 5 AP
Hey, there you
ones.
go. Let's see here. I think we're going to kill from here. So we're going to kill the 2 blue flamers first. And then trash somewhere, I guess. Because I made the mistake of putting the Artok over there instead of where he should have been. Actually, is that okay if I fix that? I think I told you at the start, if it messes me up, I want to make sure all those special characters and weapons are all together.
Go for it, my friend.
I'm just going to put him here outside so we can kill from that direction. So we're going to kill the 2 blues and then like this in that direction.
Okay.
5+. So 2 blues goes away, and I lose 1 red guardian so far.
Okay. Let's do the Eviscerator on 4s. Okay, sustained. And then from 2s to 3s, rerolling 1s. Alright, so 4 AP2s.
Alright, 5+. Are these 2 damage or 1 damage?
2.
Alright, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red guys, so they'll eat it all. They just all die. No saves.
Alright. Alright. Then the Power Fists on 3s, rerolling. Sustained, and then 2s to 3s, rerolling 1s. Alright, so 7 AP2s.
Alright, are these 1 damage or 2 damage?
2.
Alright, starting with the platform, the dude. It's 2, you said 7. So I think we eat some warlocks over here. So we're going to go, the first 3 are going to be that one of the yellows, the storm, and the serpent scale. And then we'll decide how the warlocks want to die after that. So pass, serpent scale dies, dude dies, fusion gun dies.
Okay, and then the last attack coming up on 2s, rerolling, and then on 2s to 3s, rerolling 1s. Alright, so 3 AP2s.
1 damage or 2 damage?
2.
Alright, we're just going to eat these warlocks here until they die. They save on a 4+. We still lose 2 regardless.
Alright.
Is that everything?
Believe that will do it. What's his OC? 1?
1.
Okay. This guy's 2. Alright. I think I will consolidate now. Can this guy come up here? Go there. This guy will... Oh no, I can't consolidate that direction, which means that guy can't move.
Yeah, because it's like closest model or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So he can't move. He's got to stay there to keep everything coherent. That guy can't move, and so I got to be pulling from this direction. All right. That is your swing back time.
All right. I don't think I need to give them a 6-inch pylon consolidate. Yeah, because even if, I mean, they're not killing them all, so even if I got 2 or 3 kills, it's still not enough to scam you on. Yeah, so we'll just have to do it. Let's see here. We'll just do a regular 3. Or I guess we have to do a 6, so this guy can fight. So we'll give him a 6-inch pylon consolidate. He'll just come over here, I guess. This guy will go right there. This guy will go here, and I think they should still all be coherent at that point. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, slightly there. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and do some stuff. So 1, 2, 3 warlocks left. That'll be 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Actually, wait, let me read one of my strats. Warding salvo. Oh, or the fights phase. Are you on an objective? I don't think so, right?
No,
Nope.
correct.
Okay, you're lucky. I could get rerolls to wound here. So yeah, hitting on 3s and then wounding on 5s because I'm strength 3. 1 save, no AP, but 3 damage if you fail.
Okay, so 3 damage. Oh, let me do my feel no pains. Alright, so a guy dies.
We have, do I do it now? Sure. 2 power weapon hits on the fusion gun, no wounds. And then the Artok, let's see, does he have anything special? Just a fusion gun, right? What are the chances we kill the Death Company captain? Pretty low.
I took fallback shooting charge, by the way. I forgot to announce that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think I need to give him precision or anything, so we'll just swing. Just 4 hits with the Star Lance or whatever it's called, and then 3s. 2 at AP3.
2 6-ups. So 1 goes through, damage.
3 damage.
Okay, this guy dies.
Yep, nothing too special there. And then we just kind of pile in over here.
Alright, that is the end of my turn. I'm going to ditch tempting target for a CP, and I'll pass it to you.
Alrighty. Let's see, am I missing something on the strats? I don't think so. Cost of victory. End of your opponent's fight phase. Ah, not engage. Okay, I said that earlier. Perfect. So on my turn, I will get 2 CP. Because Eldrad's alive. We will sticky this home objective. And does anything else happen now? I think that's it. Oh, I should have infiltrated. I had 2 options. Perfect. Okay. What did you think so far with that giant line there?
It definitely screwed up my deployment. It sucked. Thank goodness I had the non-Overwatch dude.
So that was the final verdict, just messing up the deployment?
Yeah, I thought that was the purpose of you doing that, and I thought it succeeded.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, first time using this. So as long as I can keep that yellow guy alive, I can respawn that unit. So that's what we're working on. So now that that's done, I definitely owe you a battle shock here. We're okay. And I think that's all that happens in my command phase other than drawing some cards. So let's see what we get. We get Assassination and Overwhelming Force. Darn, I actually don't even want to leave combat now. Because I can just... I think even though we only have we have two Meltaguns and 3 Strength 7 Flamers, I think we could probably kill that Death Company captain. We'll think about that. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. So we have an ATV touching the point,
agree.
which means I can hit you on 2s. So this Warwalker is just gonna peek out around the corner over here. He doesn't have an invul save, does he? He doesn't. Alright, these Shroud Runners are also going to peek out. It looks like I really only want... Well, I can do all 3. Maybe. No, just 2. That's fine. We do that. This Warwalker is a little bit afraid of these Sanguinary Guard, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to walk over here. We're going to advance. As long as I roll a 2, he'll get there. If not, I'll fix it. There we go. So he'll just walk over here. These Guardians are also going to advance. 5. So let's see here. from the very front. Probably should have saved that position like you did. So that's 12. So we're going there at the furthest. So we're just going to put all the flamers right over here. Just as is tradition. Fusion guns right here. Nice and tight. Farseer can hang back. The rest of the guys will just come down. So we'll do that. This Farseer Skyrunner, or Warlock Skyrunner, will go there. Actually, do I need to put my Shred Runners there? As long as I can get... Can one dude fit there? He can. Is one dude gonna be enough? These guys, the front guy was here, so he can go 16. He is enough to see that Death Company. Okay, I'm going to give these, we're going to flip what we did slightly. This Shroud Runner unit's going to just go in a straight line. We're only going to get one guy to see that Death Company unit. But you can only do what you can only do. Come on, let's not scam them. Come on. I guess I should just move the Avengers first. They're going to also get +2 to move, and they will do that, and then the Rangers will go where they're supposed to. So they'll just walk 9. Like that. And then these guys will do that. These guys instead will move 6.4, 7.6, boom. Wholly within. Yep, he can see it, and the other ones will just be like this. This guy will walk over here. These guys will do a fancy little dance. They'll spread out completely for 2 inches, and they'll just kind of do that. I think I let you charge me.
Okay.
So they move. Death Company advances and charges, right?
No. I don't have advance and charge with anyone.
Okay, so they move 12, which would be an easy charge. 6 even with the penalty. Well, we definitely step out. Nope, not like that. Let's do what you did. We'll save position. So 7 gets the guys in the back right here. He should easily be able to. Why does it go from 6.1? Oh, it's the wall. So yeah, so 7 in the back gets me all the way right there. So I'm not sure why it was acting weird. So it should be something like that. But he's instead going to walk that way. They're not going to be quite so tight. I'm not going to go quite so far up. We'll just do that. The trash we don't care about. So he goes like that. All right, that should be fine. Actually, yeah, sure. He'll go here instead. This guy, he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. I think he's pretty happy just coming somewhere like this. now. He'll come down like that. This guy, pretty happy where he is. No real reason to move too far. 8-inch with a reroll. Is there any? I don't think there's a strat to let them do anything on the way out. So I think we're just going to fall back with this Guardian unit. So we're going to go 2. We're going to give him +2 to move. So 2, and then 7. He's just going to go 6.4. He'll just fall straight back. He'll do the same thing. He's going to go something like 2.6, so that's 6.3, and we'll just go in a straight line over here. I think that's right. So we'll need to, do we need to fix that? We do. So he's actually going to go here. He's actually going to go here. All right, so on that and on that, so we don't forget. And I think that's all I have to. Oh, what did I even draw secondaries? I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Assassination and overwhelming. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Allegedly, I know what I'm doing. Well, I guess I could have just advanced them straight forward and then fell back 6. Now it doesn't matter. Is that the right thing to do, though? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. That's my final answer in case you have anything that happens.
I don't.
We'll just go ahead and just give +1 to be wounded on that guy. And that's all I can see. Perfect. So we'll go to shooting phase. We will shoot a Warwalker. No. We'll fire this single Shroud Runner at that guy first. So you have a sniper hitting on a 2, wounding on a 5 probably, nothing. And then 6 scatter lasers. 1 sustain, and then probably a 5? Are you T6?
Nah, I think he's T5.
Okay, so 4s. 2 saves, no AP. And then we also strip cover. 1 damage each.
Okay. Go.
Yep. And then we have 2 Bright Lances hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. 2 saves at AP3, ignores cover.
Take them both.
That's a lot. That's like 14 damage.
All right.
And then this one goes into the void. This single Shroud Runner, I think it's just the single one. Bird's eye view. Yeah, I don't think he can see him. So it'll just be these 2 Shroud Runners will plink some shots off the Impulsor, and the single one will shoot the Death Company.
Okay.
Now, we'll do that. All right, so here's the single sniper rifle into the Death Company, wounding on a 4, nothing, and the scatter laser shot. And wounding on 3s, 1 save, no AP.
This is into which unit? Death Company?
This unoverwatchable Death Company.
All right, I'm good.
We're good. Here's the 2 snipers into the Impulsor. They both hit, nothing. And then we have 12 shots hitting on 3s with sustain. And then 5s or 6. I think it's 6s. He's T10, isn't he?
T9.
Oh, so 5s. And so 4 saves, no AP.
All right.
1 damage each.
Take 3.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and strip cover off these Death Company. A Sherman's unit will go ahead and fire. Maybe they're too far. Did they move the full distance? I guess they did. Oh, I must have. Yeah, I went at an angle. Okay, that's fine. These guys over here we'll fire into that unit. We will do Assurance once per game Super Saiyan just to make sure. And I think that's all I can do.
What's the AP on these?
They're all going to be 1.
All right.
Assurance, though, will be Dev ones.
Is it AP1 ignoring cover?
AP1 ignores cover, yes.
All right. I'll use Armor Contempt.
Alrighty. Armor Attempt it is. I'm just trying to see if there's any strat I might be missing here. In the shooting phase. Oh, I can throw grenades. Probably should do that. Shield nodes. Falls Vengeance. Warding salvos. Yeah, you're not on point. Blades of Assurian. Oh, that's the pistol one. Okay, we'll throw grenades and then we'll shoot. We are within 8 inches. Yep, so we'll spend 1 CP to throw a grenade.
Okay.
Just 2 mortals.
Feel no pains. I take 1.
Nice. Alright, and then so Dire Avengers, we are within half range. So it's 4 shots per guy, plus the double guns on the Exarch. So that'll be 44. We are not hitting on 2s because you're not on a point and I wasn't able to point at you. So just 3s, but with sustain. That's pretty bad. Or 3s with sustain, not 2s. And then we need 4s. So 13 saves.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat this army. 13 at my best save. Okay, so I take 7 feel no pain rolls. Are they 1 each or 2?
They're 1 each.
Okay, so 7 damage. So that's 2, 4, 5. Oh, you know what? I should have done ordered roll. But that guy has a 4 up in bone, so.
Oh, yeah, you rolled a bunch of 4s, so I'm good.
Yeah, he would have been good. All right.
All right, and then we're going to do Assurance. Let me actually look at him because this is the first time I am using him. Abilities. Damage characteristic of 3, anti-infantry 5+, dev wounds. Okay, and then he has 6 attacks with sustain, hitting on 2s. We're going to go ahead and flip 2 of these with our tokens to a 6, with their aspect tokens once per game, which will get me 2 more sustains. It's strength 3, so we need 3s to wound, and then it'll be 5s or devs. That's 9 dev damage.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that, dude. Um,
That's all right. Life exists.
yeah,
Let's
what? I mean, it's not funny, but
let's back up.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, one of my employees is having a rough time. So I had to speak with him for a couple minutes, but anyway,
All right.
everyone's going through tough times.
My guy. I don't know if you've been paying attention this year, but it is rough out there
It
for
it
everyone.
is it is. So
I'm big on budgeting, and since from the pandemic, this is the last couple of years, right? Starting from 2020 to today, just my monthly expenses has increased by 50%. Literally 50% increase. I'm paying more, I'm making more money, but I'm also paying more. So it's like I didn't, I'm not even making more money.
it's crazy. Are you in are you in the States, or are you I don't know what country you might be from?
Over in Texas.
Okay, Texas. I just
And
moved.
it's
I've just moved from there. The property taxes. I was in Austin. The property taxes. I was paying $1,200 a month for my mortgage, and I was paying $1,600 a month for my property taxes. That's insane. Like
and that's
when
in one of the cheaper states, by the way, unless you go out to the middle of nowhere.
yeah, I moved. I recently, well, not recently. When the pandemic hit, I got permission from my job to move back to Tennessee, where I don't have nearly as much property taxes. I went from paying 1,600 a month to 700 a year for.
And you're out there with corn, that's why.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not
Actually, what
Austin,
is Tennessee
Texas.
known for? Is it cows?
Sure.
What am I? I don't actually. I don't. If it's not Texas, I don't know much about it. So forgive me.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, everyone's having a rough time, man. So I
I
rec
get you.
like I recommended he do two things: get counseling and go to the hospital. It's just a rough situation.
Sorry to hear that. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you got something to do, it's perfectly fine. I still have
So I
an hour nap.
I
Anyway,
left off
let
with
me
I
back
think
up.
you said I had 9 dev wounds I had to take.
Something like that. So rewinding time, I rolled 6 dice. I got 3 1s. That's all that matters because he hits on a 2 better. So all aspect units, which in this army is just the Dire Avengers, get what's called an aspect shrine token per 5 members. So since it's a full squad, I get 2 shrine tokens. And what the shrine tokens allow me to do is I can flip once per game. I can flip a hit, wound, or damage roll to a 6, basically. So I took 2 of his misses and flipped them to a 6, which gave me 2 sustained hits. So I rolled 8 dice on the wound, which is what you see here. Now, since he went Super Saiyan for this round, his gun gains the ability Dev Wounds, Anti-Infantry 5+, and a damage characteristic of 3. So he's strength 5, not 6, but it doesn't matter because you're T4. So I wound you on 3s. So we have 1-1, so 1 failed to wound. You have 3 armor saves, and then these 3 are dev wounds, which will be 9 damage after you make those saves. It's
Oh,
AP1,
got you.
unfortunately. So it's just your normal 3+ because you did armor.
Okay. All right. So here's those. I saved those.
Yep. Now, if he has feel no pain, then you got your 9 feel no pain rolls because it's 3 damage per dice.
All right. So 9 feel no pain. So here we go. So I've got to save. What? How many wounds does he
It's
have?
9
5?
damage altogether. He has
I
5.
I gotta roll 5 6s. So I rolled 3. Not good enough. All right. He's dead.
Yep. That's the Emperor protects, but only sometimes. Yep. So that's that. He can't do that again. That's only once per game. Now that he's finished shooting, the whole unit gets to move 6 inches, which I would have actually just walked on to the point, but I apparently am too far away from that, so we're just going to run away. I'll just pick the whole unit, and I guess I can't do that because there's stuff in the way. These guys will just walk 6 over here. Something like that. We'll scooch these guys a little bit further up since they're fit like that. And these guys, he'll go his full 6. I think he's the only one who's going to get to go back there. Yep, the rest of them will just kind of just do this. Yeah, we'll just do this. Boom. So that's the Exarch's there. All right, so that's all that happens. On the end of the turn, I'll get assassination for the character, and then I killed 1 ATV on a point, which will get me 3 for overwhelming.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right.
That was only the first round, but what did you think?
Yeah.
I only asked
Of
because you
your
said you don't play Element too
army.
much. Yeah. Like how'd you like the whole flow of it? How did it feel with what I was trying to do? I know you said you liked the infiltrators.
Yeah. I thought it went pretty well. Pretty well for you.
Well, that's the hope, right? I'm glad this guy lived. That was lucky. Well, not lucky. It's your -1 to wound, right? But we try.
All right. I scored 3 for sabotage. I don't think I have any battle shocks to take.
Nope. You'll
I
get your
will...
8 for linchpin.
Oh, let's see. All right, top of turn 2, display of might and overwhelming. I don't think there's any hope of display of might, so overwhelming, which is this middle objective here. I'll move this guy onto the point like that in hopes that I can deal with him.
Let's see. Can I do anything about that?
What's up? How's it going?
He gets back up, so even if he somehow fails his 4+ save.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy's kind of annoying me, asking me to critique how
Nope,
he's
you're fine.
killing me every time he shoots at me and stuff. That's kind of getting annoying. Okay. So this guy completed that task. I'm going to advance these scouts. Okay, 4. So I will just move them like so. I'll move him over here. Like that, so he should be able to move, what, 10?
Oh, is that the one guy who couldn't scout quite as far as the others?
Yeah. Alright, so there. I probably need to,
You're still at -2 to charge them.
okay. 12. That, then these guys are probably just gonna have to tuck. No, I'll come this way. Like that. Like so. This guy will just come here. Okay. Oh, my Oath of Moment, I guess, will be this unit here. Let's see, what do these guys have? Just pistols and stuff?
So they have a 4-shot bolter.
Okay. Alright.
With sustain and AP1.
Sniper spear. Okay. He's got a torrent weapon.
There's no AP, and they're strength 3, and they poke you for 3 damage.
What do I want to do here? I don't think I have any actions. It was just tempting or overwhelming. Okay. That is OC2. Bam, bam. So this would be a 7-inch charge.
I don't think it'll impact anything you're doing at all. But some of the stuff that could happen is if you kill that yellow guy, this Warwalker gets a free shot at you.
You really don't want me to kill that yellow guy, do you?
I'm just saying.
Like,
Just saying, if you kill a Guardian unit, the Warwalkers get to shoot for a CP.
I'm going to advance these Assault Intercessors. Right, so 11. Like that. We'll just go like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Could move over there. That guy's already back there. Alright, let me save his position. Save. 3. And I guess like this.
Hi, Charlie.
Or actually, I could come up here and do some blocking. Let me see. Let me save his position. Or not save, but restore. Alright, so that's 2.5, and then 11.5 like that. Okay. Yeah. Then I could let me see, their torrent weapons are just 12-inch torrent weapons. Okay.
Yeah, just normal flamers.
Alright, so 3, 8. Probably hop these guys out. I am.
Are you? You can't come
So 12. You put him on 12-inch. No, not my guys, just his.
Are you talking about these flamer guys? I gotcha.
No, I just need the one. I don't need all of them, just the one. Yeah. He's going to be back here. He doesn't need to see anything. I guess. What does he have? A Melta? He's got a Melta. I suppose I could. And then these guys just need to. Like this. These guys can see him. I think I'll bring him back. Melta shot isn't going to break me. Alright. I think that's where those are going to go.
I'll take the free Overwatch, I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
Go ahead.
I don't think it matters over here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yep, I'll take the free Overwatch.
Okay.
Here we go. So there's 3 Psychers left alive, so it'll be 3d6 plus 6 shots. So that'll be 10, 16. Strength 7, so wounding you on 3s. So 10 at AP 1.
You're wounding on 3s on Overwatch?
Yeah, it's strength 7. Not your T6 or less, right?
For Overwatch?
Yeah, they're flamers.
Oh, wounding.
So
okay, got
yeah,
you.
yeah, wounding. So if you look
I know.
at one of the
I know.
Warlock models, I got
Yeah.
you. They have an ability called
I was just
Psychic
thinking it was the
Immunity.
hit roll, not the wound roll. All right, so
No, I get
10 at AP what?
1.
Okay, so 4 ups.
They just get stronger when they're near other psychers, is
Okay,
all it is.
and is it 1 or 2 damage?
1 each.
Okay. All right. 1, 2. So 3 dudes. 1, 2, 3.
You still got 4 more dice, though, right?
I saved the other ones. It was AP 1, right?
Yeah, it was AP 1.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we have... Was the Melta in range? Before you moved him? I guess not, right?
Let me see.
Is he within 12 of that yellow guy?
No one.
Okay.
Well, let me put them back, and then you can measure. This is where they were.
Yeah, no, you're just out. You're fine.
Okay.
That's all I can do. The other shots go wide.
Okay. All right. So these guys will shoot into there. Okay. So on 3s, re-rolling.
By there, you mean the Avengers or the small Guardian squad left?
The ones that are oath. These little guys
Okay.
here. Okay.
No penalties and on T3.
Okay, so on 3s, re-rolling, 3 AP1s.
All right, we're gonna put them on the Warlocks until they die. 4+.
Where's my, oh, I took the wrong guy off. Hold on, don't roll any of those saves. I just did the wrong rolls. I took the wrong guy off. You know what? Go ahead. I'm not gonna redo all that.
Tell me, I'm of the big opinion that if you're entitled to do it, you get it. If you feel like you're moving too quick, you're really not. So whatever was supposed to happen, do that. Like if one of them has a heavy bolter or something, shoot.
Yeah, I took the heavy bolter guy off. Obviously, I didn't mean to. So I'm just gonna redo that whole thing with the heavy bolter dude, not with the other thing that I did. If you're cool with that.
I'm cool with it.
All right. So this is wounding on or hitting on 4s. So roll. Okay, and then on 3s. Okay, so 2 AP1s.
All right, 4+ until they die. Pass them both.
Okay.
Hey, Cat, you're not supposed to come in.
All right, so that's end of their shooting.
Okay, if that's your final answer there, I will take a reactive move on that squad.
Okay.
It's D6 +1, and I get a reroll because the Artok is leading it. It doesn't matter. We're going 7 somewhere. We're just going to run away. Gonna run away like this. Well, we can't do that. Okay, then. This guy is going to go straight 7. We can't get out of line of sight or anything.
Oh, this detachment is annoying. I'm not going to be able to kill a single unit. He can react on everything I shoot.
And there we go.
All right, this impulsor is going to shoot that unit. How many people are in that unit left?
There is 4.
Okay. No blast on 3s, re-rolling. 3 1s into 3 1s. That's okay. That's good stuff. And 3s, so 3 AP0s, and they're 1 damage.
Same Warlock who took it till he dies. He takes 1. It's just 1 damage, right?
Yeah. Okay, then on 3s, and then 3s. Jeez, 2 AP0s.
All right. Until he dies, no, it's still the Warlocks. So he dies, and then a Warlock takes it. I'll just pick this guy. Well, it does actually matter. There we go.
Okay, so those guys are done. The Combi Lieutenant isn't doing anything, so I guess I will lob a grenade at that bike.
All right. He gets it for free, right? Or do you still have to spend it?
I spent it.
Okay.
All right, 3 mortals.
He had an accident. Banished to the Shadow Realm.
Okay. Oh. All right. That's literally all I can do. I got overwhelming force for 3. And I'm pretty sure I don't have display of might. You've got a ton of stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units? No. Actually, maybe not. This is all still my deployment zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 units.
All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I do get it.
Because it is wholly within, right? Yeah, wholly within.
All right, and I pass it over to you.
All right. At the end of your fights phase, I will spend 1 CP for free because it's a new battle round. And I will whisk this unit away to safety. Unfortunately, the Warlocks don't come back, but everyone else does. They specifically worded it Guardian models. So that's in strat reserves. On my turn, I will get my 8 for Linchpin as well. I will get Display of Might and Establish... Oh, I hit it on my app. Let's actually do it here. Storm, Hostile, and Defend. Okay, Storm, Hostile, and Defend. Seems easy peasy. This is now stickied as well. I was really hoping to go first, because then I would have stickied all of No Man's Land. You're only OC1. Alright, we're just going to go right here. Yay, we've stormed Hostile. Would you like to Overwatch?
Overwatch? With what?
I don't know, you got pistols or something? I'm just checking. Yeah, he gets his reactor move. Get away over there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. So that'll get me Storm Hostile, and then we have some stuff over here. We also got a Storm. And then we got to Defend. That seems easy. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and pick up all these Dire Avengers. We're going to move 9. Do we have to? Yeah, we'll give him a token to move 9, and he'll come up a little closer. Obviously, we're not going to be in your engagement range. We'll do that. I'm just going to leave. This isn't, he died, or they had an accident, but I'm still going to leave this on the table so I don't accidentally use it. We want to do something about that. So 13 inches. And then a charge onto the thing. We're going to spend a point here to give them a auto advance 6, and they can still shoot and charge. So they're going to go 13, and I'll give them also +2 to do 15. I really like your safe position, so we're going to do that as well. The only ones we actually care about are the special weapons. So they're going to go 15 inches somewhere, which is all the way over here. Obviously not within an inch of you. Scooch them back just a little bit. And then Eldrad, where is he going? You can get in there. just do that. The Warlock needs to get in there. Not that close, obviously. Come on, Eldred. His spear. My guy, he can totally fit. Come on. There we go. Then we'll do that. Yep, and we'll move that guy back just in case I got a little too frisky with the movement. And then the rest of them actually don't actually matter. Go 15 like that. All right. I think the Shroud Runners don't really care, so they'll just come over here, hiding behind all of the guys. This Warwalker will join him. He'll come over here. This guy is just going to fly over here. He's going to fly over here. He's going to fly over here. So we can screen out a little bit and still shoot. He's cool where he is. This Warwalker is not going to just do that. He's going to very gentlemanly step over here. And then go.
Yeah, I chose the wrong list to play against this Eldar. This
Like
army
that.
he has is 100% anti-infantry. I'm boned.
Range. Maybe.
All his big 15-man bricks have tons of flamers
these
and
Rangers
Overwatch.
are going to advance though.
They come back if they're all not
Just
killed.
one, so they're going to go 8.
He just uppy downies them, and all the models come back. I'm not going to be able to do anything with this army.
Oh, hold on.
For all intents and purposes, I don't even think I've killed anything. And I don't think I will.
My wife is great. We just stopped at McDonald's. We're going to be there an hour. Works for me. This Warlock will fly down here to make our screening complete.
Any type of vehicle list would probably tear this army apart.
And these guys don't really have anywhere they need to be, so they are going to advance. They're going to go 3. That's pretty bad. Oh, no, it's enough. Is it enough? Save. Is 10 enough to get him? No, because he's on the wall, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I
really want to play. I really want to try
we're
that
give
Death
them
Watch.
+2 to move with our last token, and so they're going to go 12.
But I got another RTT
Farseer
next weekend
is
with this
going
list that
to
I'm playing, and I just feel
kill
like
here, as long as he's within 18.
since I ran out of time on one of my games, I gotta get
Actually,
some reps in with this list.
Come on. That spot is not enough. Okay, so these guys are just gonna kind of do this.
The thing is, Katsusa, the main 3 bricks that he's using, that one, this one, and the one that he just picked up off the table, unless I wipe the whole squad when he uppy downies them, they all come back.
Yeah, we don't need to Overwatch.
And he can do that 5 times. He can bring the whole unit back 5 times. 5 rounds, 5 times. So you're
and then that should keep
pissing in the wind if you don't kill them all.
Looks like it.
And the unit has -2 to charge, so I needed
all I can do.
I got a 1-inch charge
we'll
and barely made
reserves.
engagement. I was 3 inches away.
See if I can get these.
I rolled a 3 and re-rolled it into another
table.
3, but -2 on the charge. I got a 1-inch charge and couldn't get all my guys in.
They're way too fat. That's not going to happen. I guess we come over here.
Yeah, Zedekis's army, man. He and I played yesterday. It looked fun. Oh yeah, so he would get re-rolls to hit against this army because they're Xenos.
I think we just come over here.
But again, like unless you wipe them out, his three main
Something
bricks,
like
unless you
this.
completely wipe them out, they just keep
We
coming
are going to
back.
put the special
You would
weapons all
basically
together and all
have
in
to
front,
be able
like
to
we've
wipe
already
out
talked
2 of
about.
his
So
15-man bricks in one turn,
we will
which
put Mr. Flamer
I don't know that I'm going to
and
be able to
Mr.
wipe one
Flamer
of them.
here, and Mr. Flamer here. Melt-A-Gun goes here. Melt-A-Gun goes here. We'll scooch them over, and all the trash and stuff goes behind because we don't care. All right, so we'll do that. That's my final answer. Do you want to rapid ingress or do anything like that?
Yeah, I'll bring in a rapid.
Gotcha for 1.
I
I have you at OB for free with your sergeant or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right. So I have you at 2 CP, is that right? After your grenades and
No, I'm at 3
here. I guess I just didn't mark that. So 3 and 4 after that thing. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we can do. So also we have some other buffs to hand out. You know what? Let's actually use the token bag.
I don't know. Some army rule he has where if as long as those yellow of those
so
yellow
Eldred is going to point
guardian units is alive, he gets to bring back everything in that unit.
These assault intercessors will get +1 to wound. I think is what we're going to do. Let me double check that. And I also get +1 to hit. So we have +1 to hit and +1 to wound to distribute.
All guardians in the unit,
we
which
really
is
can't.
almost
we only
everything
got one
in that
scatter
unit.
laser there.
They have
So
the
yeah, I guess we
guardian
have to get rid of the
keyword.
jump packers. We're going to get +1 to hit and +1 to wound on the jump packers from this Farseer over here and from Eldred. That happens at the end of the movement. So they will do that. And then we go to the rest of it. Okay, so this Shroud Runner squad is going to shoot these guys here. Unfortunately, that's all that's going to get to shoot is just one guy. So hitting on a 2, wounding on a 3, 1 save at AP 1 going to 0. 2 damage.
Alright, so that's a dude.
We'll now ignore cover on that squad. And then we have this Shroud Runner squad. Are just going to put everything into this Blood Angels captain dude over here. We'll put all the sniper shots on him, hitting on 2s.
Yeah, that's what I said. Every guardian model, which is almost everything in that
and
unit.
Then we have
I think there was like 3 insignificant models that didn't have the guardian keyword, but still, that's still baller.
Sustains. You're on a point, but they don't get any bonuses. It'll be 12 saves, 0 AP.
And that's into the Stern Guard?
Yeah, Stern Guard, thank you.
Alright, so
probably should have given them +1 AP. 1 damage each.
Alright.
Yep, and then we will ignore cover on these guys as well.
Okay, yeah, I gotta take that guy.
I think we are going to... Where does this Warwalker want to shoot? I think he wants to shoot this Assault Intercessor squad. Yep. All right, he gets +1 to hit, so hitting on 2s. Nice job.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure he can...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Somebody died.
Well, the marker doesn't have to be so fat, does it?
It doesn't. You know, it's close enough. Either way, I'll leave it on you. If you feel I can, I can. If you feel I can't, I can't. It's up to you.
Well, are these are
These guys haven't shot yet.
I don't care about that. These footprints, they're all considered one footprint, right?
That's a good question. So the tournament companion that's over here will tell us that. Let's find out.
Because I'm not sure how that works if
So they
there's a
have
gap.
the open eye. The open eye is a single terrain piece. Yes. So this L specifically is a single, and these two are separates.
Um, because what about this gap right here? Can it see over the gap and then continue over here? I don't know how that works. Well,
Um,
I guess if you were
oh yes,
standing, I
since
guess
it's a single piece, yes, I can see these guys if they're
if you
the
were
same squad.
standing right there and I were standing right here, you'd be able to see. Yeah. So go ahead.
All right. We did miss one. We have plenty of CP, so we're gonna re-roll one of those. Hit. We need 2s to wounds, 2 saves, AP3, ignore cover.
2 saves. Okay, so
Pass
1
one
goes
regardless.
through, so I'll kill that guy.
All right. And now we get +1 to AP on that squad. Look at them collecting tokens like Thanos and his Infinity Stones. All right. So shot. These guys have shot. These guys, we're gonna activate this Guardian squad. All the pistols and stuff that have range to this guy, which is just like 2, are gonna shoot him. Oh wait, there's a dude here. So 3 pistols into this squad. The pistols in the back are going to shoot this impulsor, and then everything here is going to shoot over here. So the Melta-Guns, the regular Flamers, and Eldrad is going to go into the Assault Intercessors. All of the Psychic Flamers are going into these Assault Intercessors, and all of the Singing Spears are going into the Jump Pack. So basically, everything's going into this squad, but except for the Flamers, which are going here.
Okay.
Yep, let's use some dice so we don't get confused. So we have Psychic Flamers, Singing Spears, and everything else into him. The pistols that can reach into that Impulsor, and then the pistols that can reach into those Stern Guard. Makes sense?
It does.
All right, let's keep going then. So we have 3 pistols into the Stern Guard, hitting on 2s because you're on a point. Wounding on... Oh, do I give rerolls here? No, we don't. Wounding on 4s. 2 saves, AP1. 1 damage each.
Okay, and I got 1 dude alive there. All right. 4. He takes the damage.
All right. Yep, and then we have 3 pistols going into the Impulsor. He's on a point, so we hit on 2s, and we need 6s. Nothing. Take that away. We have all the Psychic Flamers going into those poor guys over there. It'll be 5d6 plus 10 shots. So that'll be 29. Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. It'll be 19 AP1s.
And which units are those?
The foot guys right here, inside
Okay.
the L.
All right, so 4s.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3.5.
You don't have to pass everything. Come on.
1, 2, 3. Which one's the okay, so this guy goes down to 1.
Yep. And then we have so that goes away. And then we have the spears going into the jump pack guys. We got 5 spears hitting on 3s. Yeah, no, on 2s. And then wounding on 2s. 4 saves, AP1 ignores cover.
All right.
3 damage each.
2 dudes die, which is 1, 2.
Yep, and then we have the 2 regular flamers. Well, we'll just do the Melta-Guns. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. 1 save AP4, just blasts him. Ignore cover.
Okay.
Yep, and that'll be all of that shooting. Everything else goes into the void. And then we have the Dire Avengers. I think we want to charge the... Oh no, they have a penalty. Let's see. Whatever's in range, just the fusion guns? Nope, just 1. A single fusion gun into that impulsor. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. Nice talk. And then a Sherman. We actually don't want to kill the Impulsor because we need him alive. So... yeah, we'll throw some grenades at the Impulsor and then we'll blast the Stern Guard. Going down to 2 CP. Here are some grenades. Okay, 6 mortals to the tank. And then we'll just do a Sherman's, because he might be the only one that matters. Hitting on 2s with sustain. 1 sustain. Wounding on 3s. 4 AP1s ignore cover. 2 damage each, though, per fail.
Okay, that's into the tank?
No, this is the Stern Guard.
Okay. Oh. Alright, and they're 3 damage each, you said?
These are 2.
So that kills that guy, and then this guy will take 2. So he's down to 1. Then
we have 44 follow-up shots. Hitting on 2s because you're on a point. And then got some sustains, and then wounding on 4s. That'll be 28 at AP1.
I'm not rolling it. I took him off.
Fair enough. They are allowed to move again afterwards. I think the charge is sufficient to get me onto the point. I actually don't know what to do here. I guess we will not do the secondary move because we might want to charge. Yep. Okay. So that'll be that. We have ongoing defend. We are working on storm. We'll go to charges. This guardian unit is going to charge this impulsor. And this guardian unit is going to attempt to charge.
Yeah, I hope not too. If I do, I'll probably just concede.
Here is the charge on the guardians.
If he weren't having so much fun, I would have quit already. Yeah. But this guy's having an absolute blast blowing me off the board. His list is absolutely made to defeat my list. -2 to all my charges. He can shoot and scoot with everything. Everything has a billion flamer shots in it, so he overwatches no matter where I move. I really can't do anything. He gets to shoot his all his guns become pistols in engagement, so if somehow I survive an overwatch and charge, then on his turn he gets to just melt me and then uppy downing them, and anything I killed he just brings them back. This is not a fun list to run into with my 100%
I guess we're just
melee
fully
list.
Surrounding it. And then after that, these dudes, they can't, so they'll just do this. Specials stay with specials, though.
My Chaos Space Marines list would just
right here.
Definitely pay him back for what he's doing to me. Is this just so like a good angel would take any attacks other than Liberator and Inheritors are so niche? Yeah.
Would you like to heroic or do anything at this point?
Right here. No, I don't think so.
All right. Then we have the Guardians are going to, not Guardians, Avengers are going to attempt a 9-inch charge into the Scouts. That's a 10. We actually can't go through your tank, so let's see how we do this. So that's 4.5. And then 4.5 gets him here. Can I even actually base you? Because you have this dude right here. I can't, can I?
What was your question?
So
Sorry.
No, this captain with the jump pack is in the way. I don't think I can actually make that charge. I got a 10. Yeah, you put him an inch away. Maybe this guy? It's because your impulsor's in the way, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'll be a fail, so we'll just chill back where we were. Okay then. And so that's done, that's done, that's done. Okay. Do you have anything that happens now?
No, I'll go ahead and pick my impulsor up if you're done with your charges. And you can go
Yep,
ahead and consolidate.
we will. Let's see. I don't actually need to. We'll make you roll that 7.6 inch charge, or 6.6. Because I have to move closer to the puck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, can I scam you in any way? It doesn't look like it. All right, I guess we're stuck here. That's all I got. So we have defend is ongoing. I did get a storm hostile. That'll just be 4, it looks like. And it is your go.
I'm gonna roll my battle shock for my intercessors there. They're good. All right, so secondaries. I only have my home, which is what, 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At least the game is going fast. All right. Cole, I guess I can do Cole. Bring it down.
You can call me.
Okay.
And you can bring me down.
All right. Let's see. First thing I'm gonna do is move these guys up. I guess I'll do them one at a time. Why did you do that?
The game is wonky.
Okay. That, and then this guy, like that. These guys will up here. Before I do that, I'm gonna spend a CP. I'll grenade them.
Oh, wait. Is that all your movement? You have other stuff to move, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. So I'm just
That's
gonna
okay.
put a
We
dice
know
right
the
there
grenade's gonna happen.
that I'm gonna do a grenade. Yeah. So there, this guy is going to move up. Just on there. Like, did I pull my secondaries?
I think
Pull and
you
bring
did,
down.
and you're
Yeah.
just out of Overwatch. Okay.
Are these little things considered? No, they're
They're
mounted.
mounted.
So, all right. There, bam. Not worth. So these guys will come. Here. That. Oh yeah, and I guess these guys will be my oath. I think.
Now, follow-up question: do they have to be the oath? Because these guys hit on 2s anyway, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you want to oath something else to shoot or charge it? Because these sanguinary guard don't need it, right? Because it just gives you rerolls to hit, and they already essentially get that hitting on 2s with rerolls of 1.
Yeah, but scouts don't get anything.
Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me.
And my death company already reroll, but I don't feel like sending a 5-man death company brick to kill a 3 wound Skyrunner, just so you can move around this corner and kill them with all your flamers and everything. So there's that. And what's up, Commodore? Just getting stomped by Aeldari right now. Yeah, apparently, if I think he said if his Warlock survives, then he gets to just bring back all Guardian units in that unit when he uppy down and needs them for a CP. So he's already done it once. guy's oathed. Let me see if I can do this. Nope, can't get them there. He's not going to be wholly within. So this guy is, he's barely in range. Oh, well, you know what? I'll advance with those guys.
Sure.
Oh yeah, one is not what I needed. They can move
By
7.
my count, you have a lot of CP. You could re-roll that if you really need to.
What do I have? 3? I got 3.
I think you already took one off for the grenade, so yeah, you should have 3.
Yeah. That's all right. That is all right. 7. 7. Okay. And I forgot to move these guys last turn, but probably glad I did because I was going to nest them right there, and you would have just blown them up too.
I would have blown them up. I would have ignored the leaderless jump packers and gone straight for them.
So.
And then I would have charged the jump packers with that squad, and then Avengers killed the tank.
There. Let's see. Those guys there. I don't have any actions for secondaries. Just call and bring it down.
Your 2 bring it downs are the Warwalkers here and here.
What do you mean? If they're in strat reserve, he said if he uppy downied them, put them in strat reserves, and then that automatically brought back all the Guardian models. Regardless, him being able to bring back everything that I've killed is what's killing me. Let's see. I suppose I can bring these guys in and not get overwatched by everything. Nope, because these guys are 18-inch range. So I may just and I can't even shoot him because as soon as I shoot him, he just reacts D6 plus 1, and then I can't even charge him then because I'm at a -2 to charge. So I won't make the charge. This is totally up. This is an anti-Blood Angels list he's playing. I cannot do anything with it. Let's see. I don't think there's any way. I could put these guys here. You know what? I think I would place this somewhere else. Place this somewhere where I can actually maybe blow this guy up.
Sure.
Like right there, and then this guy.
Oh wait, they have a 6-inch deep strike, don't they?
Yeah.
Let me fix that.
Put it on that guy too. Let me give him a... Is it possible to fit them back there? I'll try.
They only 6 dudes? I think so. There you go. You don't even have to play with it.
Oh yeah, they're in there, aren't they? All right. All right, so he's the Oath, and he's a 3-up. No...
3-up 7, T7.
What's his invuln?
5.
5. Okay. All All right. So that's it. I will, and he's on 6 wounds. I'll put 4 of these guys into him and the other 2 into this guy.
Okay, going straight to shooting. Let me check. Do I need to do anything here? Nope, all you.
All right, and I'll supercharge these. I'll do the 4 into the big guy first.
T7 with no penalties.
Okay. On 3s. Oh, you know what? I wanted to spend a CP to give them sustained. So
I don't think you need to do that. Because they're 3 damage each, right?
Yeah.
Because just 2 have to go through, and I mean, like, I think one of these Inceptors can kill him even without sustain.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
If you need, you know, if you do roll some 6s, we'll keep an eye out, and I'll let you spend the CP.
Nah, that's okay.
Yeah, if you need it.
And then on
I don't think you
3s
do that.
with twin linked.
All right, 8 dead, 5 up. He's dead.
All right.
By a lot.
The other 2 into the other guy. No rerolls on that one, at least not on the hit roll. Is it just 4 shots? I guess so. Okay. 3s. Not character led.
2s.
And then 2s. Alright, 3 AP, 3s.
He's dead because it's 3 damage, right?
Yeah. Alright. So there's that. Now I'll just I can't afford to shoot these guys because you'll just get them out of the way.
So grenades.
Oh yeah, grenades doesn't it's only if you're shot or if you just take damage.
I actually have to be hit, and grenades do not hit, so you can throw them and you're fine.
Alright, so I already spent that. So I'll do 6 grenades here. None. Okay, good. Alright, I'll go to charges now. The sanguinary, it's -2.
That's right.
Alright, so I got 8, so 6.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. Get out of there. And then you can heroic.
I am. We will heroic with the Dire Avengers. Because Asherman actually wants to fight in close combat. We're good. None of the other stuff really matters. It'll be just a bunch of strength 3 stuff with twin linked. So 5. You can keep going with your other stuff.
4 up. Windbone. These scouts are going to charge.
All right.
I think I have to base, so that guy can. I'll have him go there.
It's cool. He's there.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll spend. What are we? The top of the turn. I'll use his. I went first, right? So I'll use this guy's free CP ability to give them lance and lethals.
All right. And now that the timing is important. So you selected them to fight. You use the strat, and then you allocate your attacks. Is that correct?
Oh, select my targets, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is because after you select your targets, I have things that go off, so that's why it's important to see where it goes where. So let me know.
Yeah. I'm going into your unit right here.
The Guardian Squad.
Yeah.
So everything's going into them, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna give you an additional -1 to wound them. So they have -1 naturally. So I'm gonna give you an additional -1 on top of that. So you're still gonna take a penalty. And then on top of that, no, just shield nodes. That's all that happens right now.
Oh my
Yeah, that's all I
gosh.
got.
I
Never mind,
hate this
continue.
army. So I'm -1
You're
to
at
wound.
-2 total. Yeah, you're at -2 going down to -1 because your
Okay.
plus counteracts my plus or
Okay.
minus. And that's for the whole phase, includes the scouts.
Okay. All right. I'll go with
Yep,
these
so
guys.
they go to strength 8, I guess. So you're still wounding me on 3s.
No, I'm not
Do you
strength 8.
Carmine Spear?
Strength 6. It'd be on 3s because you're toughness 3, right?
Yeah. Well, don't you get +2? Oh, I'm thinking the other one, Liberator. You're fine. Continue. But you already have. Wait a minute. They already have Lance by default, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're how do you give them the Lance twice?
It's not. It's just the stratagem is lance and lethals. Gives them lance and lethals. So
Does it give them the keyword Lance, or does it just give +1 to wound?
It's lance.
Okay, so it won't stack. So you're basically just giving them lethals. Is
I'm
that
on
right?
I'm on 3s. Yes.
Okay, that's
Wounding
what I
on
was
3s.
checking, because if it actually gave you +1, you wound me
Nah,
on 2s.
it doesn't.
Okay.
All right.
Light me up. Other than that penalty, I got nothing else.
Okay, on 2s, rerolling 1s. Lethals, and then on 3s, rerolling 1s. All right, so 12 AP2s.
12 AP2s. Let's see. So first 6 are going into the schmucks, and then we're just going to put them all on the warlocks until they die. That's what we will do. So it'll be 5s going into 4s. So 1 schmuck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 schmucks die, and then a single warlock dies.
All right, and then the power fist on 2s. 1s into 1s, look at that. And then on 3s, so 3 AP2s.
All right, 3 AP2s, and what do we got left? We have 2 flamers and some warlocks. We're going to put them on the flamers until they die, and then going into the warlocks. Flamer. We lose the 2 flamers.
All right, that's it for that unit.
All right. I don't think I have enough to interrupt because I gave you -1, I believe.
You do.
Oh, I was at 3. Yep, so I was at 4, heroic down to 3, then I gave you -1. Oh yeah. I think we're cool. I'll sit on the 2.
All right, so these scouts will go. I suppose I don't even need to. Well, is there any point in consolidating? I guess. Like that. That's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy's. All right. The mighty scout push.
You say that, but I've had 5 scouts solo a Phoenix Lord and kill scorpions before.
Threes, no rerolls. And then on 3s to 4s. 8 AP1s.
8 AP1s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna put it on the platform.
Oh, I forgot to make this charge on this guy. You mind if I roll those charges?
You got it. You're right there.
All right. And I was also going to, yeah. All right.
So we have the platform. These are all 1 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So platform, single guardian, all the warlocks until they die, and then if we have to, the last yellow guardian.
I'll go ahead and roll my other one to go with it. Make it 9. I got 1 more.
9. You got 1 more. All right. Here we all AP1, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So platform, He eats 2. He dies. Warlock passes them all. Warlock takes 1. So it will let me do it. I know I scribed it properly. It will not. 1 Warlock is at 1.
Okay. All right, these Assault Intercessors. We'll go on to that guy.
Don't they body check me?
No. No, that's the Jump Pack Intercessors.
Okay. T4, no penalties.
All right. On 3s, hit, and then they get to re-roll the wound roll. So on 2s. All right, so 3 AP2s. 2 damage.
4 plus. I take 2.
All right, and then on 3s, no re-rolls. And then on, he's what is he, T4?
4.
All right, then 4s, re-rolling. All right, 2 AP1s, 1 damage.
Pass them both.
All right, he's good. And then the Combi Lieutenant, last thing I got. On 2s, re-rolling 1s, sustained hits. And then on 4s, 3 AP1s.
I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, he did. He passed them all.
All right, that's all I got.
Fantastic. So we'll go and activate the Avengers first. I think we don't have to do a 6-inch. So we'll just consolidate 3. I should probably remove these off the table since it is.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to concede after this.
I keep talking
after
like
he
I have
does his
tokens
fight
to
back. I
spend,
think
but
I'm
I didn't
just gonna
actually move them
concede.
off
This
the table
is
at the start of the battle.
there's nothing I can do. I can't even
3,
kill a unit.
3. Sherman he's already in base, so he's sticking there. This guy will move up and touch his friends. He'll touch his friends. He'll touch his friends. I have a little bit more there. Touch his friends there. So everyone can fight. We're going to spend a point to give them rerolls to wound since you're on an objective. So we'll start with there's no AP or anything on this, so we'll just, hopefully we'll scam you on rolling 1s.
These
Our
guys
Avengers have 2 attacks each.
These guys will be minus
You're at
1.
-1. Yep, I know.
Okay.
So you're at -1 to hit, which counteracts my +1 to hit natively because you're on the point. So it'll still be hitting you on 3s, and I don't have a way to fix that. So we have 21, I think maybe. The Exarch has 3. No, 2. All right, 20, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s, I think. Going to 6s because you're also -1 to wound, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, 6s with rerolls. 2 saves, no AP.
All right, I'm good.
Yep, and then we have Escherman hitting on 2s natively. I can't do anything about that one. Does he get any? I don't think he gets sustains or anything. Let me double check this. Melee weapons, just dev wounds. Okay, so strength 6, so I wound you on 3s, going to 4s, 6s are devs. It is twin linked. And okay then. So 1 AP3 save, and then 3 damage devs. So
All
just
right.
2 3 damage hits.
All right, so that kills 2 dudes.
Yep, and then they're done activating. That was exciting. We'll go to this squad here. Eldred has to go here. So we have all 4 Warlocks and Eldred going into the Scouts. This Warlock has to go here too, and both the power weapons will go into the... They have to, yeah. Sangard. Okay, so we'll just do the power weapons first. Hitting on 2s, going back to 3s because of your penalty. I'm strength 4, so I wound you on 5s, going to 6, but it is twin linked. Nope, not twin linked because the strat. 1 invul save.
For the
It's
scouts,
AP2.
right?
No, this is on your Sangard.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
All right, now that that's all done, we have 10 singing spear attacks, hitting on 2s. Because I am, yep, the squad is on a point, and I roll 4 1s. Love it. We need 5s. 3 saves, no AP, but it's 3 damage if you fail.
All right, so 2 dudes die.
And then we have Eldred hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, 3 more AP 1s, but they're 2 damage if you fail.
All right. Another guy dies.
And that's all I got.
All right.
We'll consolidate in. Boom.
Pass the. Oh, do your fight back right here with the Sky Runner.
Oh, yeah. Combi weapon. No, we'll kill both the attacks going on the assault intercessors, hitting on 3s. Never mind, I missed everything.
All right. I already gave you the turn.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, nothing really happens. I get an extra CP because Eldrad's alive. And then... Oh, did you discard Cull at the end?
Yeah, I got a CP for it.
All right. And then on my turn, we get Defend. And we'll see what happens. Secure and Cull. I guess I can't call you. So Secure and Cleanse. I think I already have Secure, actually. So on Linchpin, I'll get... Let's see, what do I got here? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7...
I've only got 4 OC.
Okay, yeah. So we'll get 13 for Linchpin. Omen then 2. Leadership. We have definitely a leadership on them. Oh, that actually matters. We'll spend 1 for Insane Bravery. It is also important because it is Eldrad's squad. So we'll do that. Okay, what do we do here? I think we go 9. He goes 8. I think we auto advance 6 those guys for 1 CP. And we give them... Their Overwatch is okay, right? 12 shots? We will make them immune to Overwatch. So we're going to go just... Ooh, get the parse here. We're just going to straight up go 13 this way. No way. These Rangers are going to move to where all their snipers can see those Inceptors. They'll just do that. This guy flies 14. These guys end up something like that. They don't have to move. They can see everything. I think we're okay there. So these guys fly 14 over here. Warwalker, I think, wants to come right here. Come on. Wait, that asshole has lone op, doesn't he? Warwalker goes right there. He also has stealth, doesn't he?
Oh,
He
my
does.
lieutenant, yeah.
Combi lieutenant. Yeah, he's a piece of work, that guy. So on the Eldar server, there is people on the main chat every day. It's something about combi lieutenant this, combi lieutenant that. They hate him.
He's a good scoring unit.
Okay, I think that's all I have left to do. So we want to cleanse and we want to secure. So we can cleanse there. We already secured. We need to cleanse somewhere else. I guess we actually don't send the Shroud Runners over there, and we just come over here. And we touch this point, just ever so lovingly. Caress, gentle caress. And they will cleanse over there. So they were already right here, so they just move up a little bit. All right, that'll be cleanse, and then we have secure.
Yeah, it's
And
hard to
guys
not
need
take
to move.
Combi Lieutenant. He's just so good at
He will
scoring because
fly.
he can
He'll
reactive
actually,
move.
no, he needs to test, doesn't he? We need a leadership test on this guy. He is okay. We are just going to fall back, and we're going to fall back like right here. Would you like to do your reactive move?
Yeah, let's see. What do you
Actually,
have?
wait, like this.
What do you have left to move?
Moved. Nothing else can move. I mean, I have these rangers over here, but they're not gonna, they're not gonna kill him.
All right. What do these guys have?
They have snipers.
Okay. I guess. Well, those guys can just do that, so I might just come. What's this guy shooting?
He fell back, so he won't be able to do anything.
Okay.
He has 3 guns, but they're all mediocre.
Mediocre. Let me get his 12-inch bubble. If I put him there, you'll get to shoot him with a fusion gun. 2 melta guns and a warlock.
If he's touching the point, I get +1 to hit him.
I'll just move right outside.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't gonna keep that point anyway. I don't even know why I put that many brain cells into that.
Fair enough. We'll go to shooting phase. We will cleanse with those Shroud Runners. We will cleanse with these Rangers. I will spend 1 CP on these Dire Avengers to give them the... Do they already have pistol? I know a Sherman does. No, they don't. We will give them... Am I out of CP? No, I needed 1 more to really kill them. We'll give them pistol, so they'll... No, we won't. We will give the Flamers pistol. That's what we'll do. They already... Yeah. So we'll activate a Sherman squad. He's going to pop his... He's the only one with a pistol, so he's going to shoot the guys over here. It'll be 6 shots. Hitting on 2s. Nice job. Wounding on 3s. Nice job. 1 dev and 1 save at AP1.
Alright, I'm good.
Take 2.
Alright.
We'll activate the Avengers. We'll give all their stuff pistol. Let me actually read that rule, because they actually already do have pistols. Let me see if I can fire all my pistol weapons, or if it's just I'm relegated to just 1 pistol weapon.
No,
I know you can't combine them.
Like my Tech Marine has like 4 pistols, and I shoot them all.
Oh yeah, it can only resolve attacks using its pistols. Okay, so it can shoot them all. We're going to go ahead and spend 1 CP to give the Guardians over here pistol for everything that they got. We'll put all of the Flamers into the Sangard. All the spears here.
All right.
All the pistols into the Sangard.
I'll pick them up.
I'll take it. And then This squad over here, we're gonna light up some intercessors. We are going to, I can, yeah, pick them up too, it's just two dudes. Yeah. Over here, I forgot to say it, but at the end of the movement phase, we do get +1 to hit these guys.
All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and shoot the.
I'll pick them up too.
they might actually still be alive because they're T6, right?
I'm not worried about it. This game is over.
Okay. Yeah, at best I was going to charge him and tie him up. That's all I could do. I don't think I killed them all in shooting. But yeah, that's all I can do. If you think it's over, then I'm willing to save some time and make some dinner. What do you think overall? How did it feel against a Guardian Battlehost?
It's 100% anti-infantry, and that's what I am. So it's not fun going up against a list that's tailored to defeat your list. So, I mean, I had fun playing. You're a cool dude, but you know that list is tailor-made to defeat my list. So, you know, nothing I can do about it. It happens.
It's funny that you say that, and you're probably thinking just the Flamers majority, but this army is also really good at picking up knights because between the +1 to wound from Eldrad and the rerolls to wound from the strats, just the Flamers by themselves can do like 30 damage to a big knight, especially with +1 AP from a walker. This is my third game with them, and my last game against Imperial Knights, I was able to pick up one big knight, almost 2 a turn with them. So there's no obvious, like, this is like a D6 +6 laser cannon, but when all the buffs stack up, they do some work.
Yeah. I mean, I can't charge, I can't shoot, because then it makes my almost impossible charge even more impossible. So I can't multi-charge with anything. So it's just I can't really do anything. I would need a mixed list with vehicles and things, and I don't have that on this list.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you hated it. Like I said, it's very early in the life cycle for me. I don't think you're generally going to see Guardian Battlehost. I think you see Aspect and Warhost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the ones with like the transports jumping in and out, that sort of thing. But since I have a few minutes of your time, if you don't mind, the last guy who kicked my ass, he had 3 units of Sangard with a leader, 2 3s and 1 6. I don't think he had any Death Company at all. He had those ranged dudes with a Apothecary, I think is what it is, attached. He had the Sanguinor. He had
the ranged dudes. Which ranged dudes?
They have indirect weapons. They have like a bunch of.
Oh, okay.
They have a direct shot missile launcher and then some indirect things.
Oh, so that would be very handy against you. Okay.
Correct. And so his oath was just for them because everything else he had all hit on 2s with rerolls. So he didn't need oath anywhere in his army. He didn't have any vehicles, but he had, I think, 2 or 3 units of jump pack intercessors. Also, I think one of them was naked. The other 2 had characters.
Mm-hmm.
He had the don't deep strike within 12-inch guys for holding his home.
Yep.
And what else did he have?
Completely different list than what I'm running. It's more of a shooty list.
He was very shooty, but he also beat me up in close combat. And the other guy I played was the same list, except he subbed out the Death Company. Pretty much the same list, actually. Except he subbed out the Death Company for 3 of those ball flamer tanks.
Oh, yeah. That would be deadly. Yeah.
I did win that game, but not because I beat him, but just on points. Because those flamer tanks were a little bit rough. Even with the -1 to wound, it didn't matter because he's rolling, just like me, he's rolling what, like 3 or 4 d6 plus like 2 or 3 or whatever between the heavy flamers.
Yeah.
And so it was quite rough.
Yeah.
So this particular detachment I don't really like playing just because you get the free rerolls all the time. We had this game keeps track of your stats, and so that one indirect guy, after the game was over, we did that like show statistics, and he had rolled 1s like some god awful high number, like 40% of the time, which would have crippled your normal person. But because he got rerolls all the time, all those 1s turned into 2 pluses, which is what he needed. So he basically never missed and never failed to wound.
That's another reason why I like this detachment, because when I play the Liberator Assault group, and I come with the Sanguinor, like the Sanguinor will come in with, I think he gets like 8 attacks. It might be 9, but I think it's 8. But 9 times out of 10 when I roll my attacks, I'll roll 4 hits and then 4 1s. So I miss those, and then on my wound roll, I'll roll 2 or 3 more 1s. So typically, I'll make my opponent end up having to save like on out of 8 or 9 dice, 1 or 2 save rolls, and like
Rough.
when you feel like the ones just have your name tattooed on them, like they own you. This detachment is fun 'cause you're like, oh yeah, I got 10 dice and I rolled 5 1s. Perfect. Let me re-roll those.
Oh, no, you know what? He did have Death Company. I think he just had one small man. He didn't have Lamarty's. It was just a chaplain or whatever.
Hmm.
So his whole army, one way or the other, got rerolls. Oh, and then he did also have actual Devastator Marines. He had 4 dudes, I think, with
The
las cannon.
Devastators are the ones that give the indirect fire, right? Or not
So
Devastator, Desolators.
Desolators, I think, are the indirect.
Yeah.
Devastator are the ones, the anti-tank guys. He also had an Apothecary with them. So they got rerolls of hits on one. So it's mathematically hitting on 3s with rerolls of 1s is the 2+ to hit. So his entire army hit on 2+s many times with rerolls.
It's a fun
So
list. Definitely a
it was
different
all infantry.
direction than I took with my list, but it sounds like he had a fun list.
He ruined my life. Like 9 o'clock news. Have you seen this man? He's gone missing. Type. He
That
ruined my life.
that list would do well in a tournament because it's a lot more balanced than mine is.
So your list is dangerous, right? But like you said, you felt constrained with the penalties to hit and not being able to shoot, which
Or
is
charge.
perfect, right? Or charge, yeah, yeah. That's perfect, right? Because that's those 3 big bricks. So what it is the Guardians are 100 points, and you have the close combat variants, which is what I'm running, that have some special weapons. And then you have the defenders, which get to fade back that reactive move as many times as they want, and they have a big like las cannon with them. Otherwise, they're just Marines with the las cannon essentially as their squad. But either variant can attach a whole bunch of stuff. So the Storm Guardians, you add 4 Warlock Councils. That's 130 points because they raised them by 20. And that's what gives them -1 to wound all the time, as long as the Psyker is leading the squad. And they have the Destructor. That's that Strength 7 Flamer. Then you add an actual leader Warlock, whose special rule lets you also attach 2 leaders to the squad. So you attach the leader Warlock, and then you attach a Psychic leader or that Artok leader. So you have an 11 squad base with +4, and then +2. So it's a 17 model squad, and if you're a defender unit, you can go to 18 with an indirect weapon. But it's pretty big. As you saw, you laughed at the start when I infiltrated the whole thing. I think actual smart people infiltrate like, the 2 big bricks, 1 on each of the points, but I like to spread it out because it's very rare that they die.
Yeah.
Even as you pointed out, because you charged them with a 5-man death company with leader, which is typically enough to. I think that kills pretty much anything, right? Like even a light vehicle, if it walks up, they still kill it, don't they?
Well, no. To kill quote unquote anything, I have to be able to move up. I have to be able to shoot you, chip some wounds with the Inferno pistol, lob some grenades, and then charge with all 5. I was not able to do any of that, so I wasn't going to kill anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, but they're dangerous though, right? You also
Oh
have
yeah,
reliance and lethal, so
yeah,
even just those 5-man dudes is more than enough, I think, to handle. Not like maybe a Land Raider, but like if someone moves a Rhino up or a Scout Sentinel or whatever, that thing's
yeah.
gone for sure.
Anything outside of a Land Raider, the 5-man death company. I mean, but you have to invest command points into it. Like you got to shoot everything. You got to shoot all your little pistols, chip a wound or 2. You've got to get 2 or 3 wounds with the grenade. Other things have to shoot it too, and then you spend your second CP for lance and lethals, and then you charge it, and then you're gonna destroy vehicles. That's how I do it. But
Gotcha.
you gotta have help with it. Um, so, but
Well, that's
it's a
very
fun list to play.
everything stacks up.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like in your particular list, what is it? You have 2. I think the only thing I don't like, honestly, is the tank. Do you have to have the tank?
Well, it's a transport. Um, it's good for secondary scoring and getting my Stern Guard vets up the board. I typically move them up the middle and make them a middle objective threat, but I couldn't do that because you were spread all over the place. So that that kept me from being able to use it effectively. That's why I had to move down towards the bottom. But it's not a tank, it's a transport. So I have to have it because I can't use a rhino or anything like that because of the keywords.
Ah, gotcha. That's what I was going to ask. I was like, can you save any points with a rhino? But it's a keyword issue.
I
Got it.
wish because I love rhinos. I use them the hell out of them on my chaos lists. Rhinos are the way to go, but with
It's funny that you say that. I have over here in Texas, I'm in the Dallas Fort Worth area, and there is, I forget, he's like in the top 20 of like chaos players like nationally or whatever. And he's like, if you're playing Chaos Marines of any flavor and you don't have like 3 or 4 rhinos, like what are you doing with your life?
yeah, I agree. Rhinos are just they're just devastating. And then especially if you're using the veterans detachment where you can reactive move and hop back in. So you got some noise marines, you hop out, you do some good shooting, and they're like, oh, okay, let me move up and take out those noise marines. Psych, I'm gonna reactive move back into the rhino. So go through this rhino first.
And rhinos, no joke, they're cheap too, like 80 points or some
Yeah,
ridiculous number,
yeah,
right?
they're very cheap. Yeah,
That's bullshit.
and then
My only
they,
transport's 125, I'll have you know.
yeah, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, I have 2 transports, the Wave Serpent for 125 and the Falcon for 130. That's
Yeah,
all I
but
got.
you get to hop in, hop out, and hop back in depending on the detachment. So they're really effective too at protecting its cargo.
They do so they're basically just as tough as a rhino with 1 extra wound, which doesn't matter that much. But the thing that tends to scam people is they do have a 5+ invul. So that I do grant you that, you know, if you're counting like on a single las cannon hit or something, they could roll a 5 and then screw you over.
Yeah, this impulsor has a 5-up invuln too.
Ah, okay.
Unlike the Rhino, it doesn't heal 1 point in your command phase, but it can advance and then unload the cargo. That's why I'm saying it's really depending on what you have on, and it's firing deck 6. So you could advance. You could advance 18 inches up the board, jump out 3 inches, so 21 inches, and then shoot your Oath of the Moment with a shooty unit that's inside there. Or you could just
I know.
stay in, or you could just stay in the vehicle and shoot.
I seriously think from the person who experienced it, I seriously think you should consider a Desolation Squad with the Apothecary,
Well,
because that would give you some
I know I
serious
can.
reach.
Yeah, I know I can make a completely different list. I'm just having fun with this one.
Well, no, I mean, just like get rid of the Impulsor, and that's 100 something, right? And then maybe like the Scout Squad, and maybe that's a Desolation.
No,
I don't know the points.
the impulsor I think is 90.
Since they have indirect, that squad's probably expensive, right? Like 150, 160 probably.
The Desolation Squad.
Like you don't have to change anything else about your list.
Desolation
Just like,
Squad is 200, so
oof.
I would have to sacrifice some things I'm having fun with in this list.
Never mind that. I was gonna say if it's something you can just shoehorn in, it feels like experiencing it. It feels like something you can slot in any list, in any version of this detachment, and and benefit from it.
Maybe it
Because
would
even
be a
if
lot
they
more versatile than the Stern Guard with the impulsor. That's a
you
thought.
can't you can't run up like you were talking about, but they have 2 guns. They have that like 36 48-inch, like 5 or 6
Yeah,
D6 plus blast or whatever,
yeah.
and then they have just like a straight up like strength 9 or 10 missile launcher. And then because they have a leader, they get to, rerolls hits and wounds of 1, which is really broken in that detachment. And then if they do take chip damage, or you can scam people by like, putting it on a point, they kill it, and then you resurrect them back on the point. That Apothecary really extends the life of that 200-point unit. And then most of your army doesn't actually need Oath, because you have the Death Company
Right.
rerolls and then hitting on 2. So you can basically reserve that Oath of
Hmm.
Moment for that squad. And then if I have like 10 Guardians, you can just be like,
It's something to
you know,
think about. I could definitely
make
put
50
that list
saves.
together to see because I could sub out. It's
I think they
right.
ignore cover too.
Yeah, it ignores cover, but as a like how would that work? As a rule, indirect fire, your opponent gets covered. Does that supersede it?
It does, yeah. So there's the way the indirect rule works is if no member of the squad can see the target, then 1 to 3s are crit fails, So regardless of what your ballistic skill is, you need to roll a 4 or better. But you also take a -1. So it's kind of a benefit because they can't stack another -1 on top of that. And then they auto grant the benefit of cover. So if one dude in the squad can see the target, none of that applies. They still get benefit of cover from the indirect behind a wall, but the dude who can see him doesn't take the penalty, and they don't suffer auto fail from 1 to 3. You can still roll a 3 and hit.
Yeah.
But if they, I think it's if they don't move or something, they just ignore cover, so that supersedes that regardless of how you do it. So you can engineer a situation where they see their target, hit on 3s with rerolls or reroll 1s, and then you're wounding on 4s maybe, but you get rerolls of 1s, so mathematically that's actually wounding on 3s, especially against big tough targets that can come clutch. And so it's like, what? Like they're every turn they're activating, they're doing something, and then if they actually just all walk out in the open, you have your big, like, what is it, strength 10 missiles or whatever it is, that's like D6 shots each or whatever the bullshit is. I don't know I don't remember the
it's
exact
D6
stats. I just
plus
remembered
1,
he was
super frag.
Yeah, they just wiping squads, like a Warwalker would walk out and it just wasn't there anymore.
Oh, the one for vehicles. Yeah, that's the super crack. I'm thinking, does
They can shoot both of them.
Yeah, does the Death Watch use Desolation Squad? Because I'm thinking about collecting Death Watch, and so that would be a multi-purpose unit.
So there is,
Yeah,
I
one
fought
shot.
Deathwatch a couple of times, and the only detachment I've played is the one that like teleports 2 or 3 units for a CP, like you put them as strat reserves and they deep strike.
Yeah.
The people who've run that, they do have indirect, but I don't know if it's the same squad.
I think it is
Like,
this Desolation
all the people
Squad.
I've played with have been
see.
running those.
I've got a semi list pulled up that my buddy sent me. The Decimus? No, it's not the Decimus. Other data sheets. Obviously not the Terminator. Is it in the Fortis? No. I need to get some of those. Infiltrator.
Well, like, replay this game, right? Start everything over, but instead of the Stern Guard, you have those dudes plus an Apothecary. Like, how different would the board state be, right? Because you can still focus on the 1 or 2 squads that you're contending over on your expansion objectives, but you can you hit those guys on the bikes. You can clean up the other squads hiding around corners. It gives you a lot more options. You can hit 2 or 3 different targets each turn.
And you know what? I kind of feel like
it only works because of the rerolls to hit and wound.
Yeah. I don't get a ton of value out of the Impulsor and shoot, I can't think. The Stern Guard. And when I do, they're usually late game. So I kind of like the thought of subbing them out with a more effective dual purpose unit. I'll play around the list tonight. I appreciate the suggestion. That's actually a good idea. And I have time to edit my list because I'm using this list right here in an RTT next weekend. So I would have time to make some subs because I haven't submitted my list yet. But I think that would make a little bit more sense to get that in there with
just
the,
try a game or two
Apothecary.
and see how it feels. I think you'll like it a lot more. Even against heavily armored targets, they have the super crack you were talking with the rerolls, hit and wound, and that's relevant, right? And then against any other army, that's especially if it's a Xenos army, boom, you have an option to just reach out and delete squads. Because the ignore cover is actually impactful because all our saves are terrible, like 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter, if you're AP 0, because it's like make 15 saves on your 5+. Okay.
Yeah.
Squad's gone.
I appreciate it.
I'll let you go.
All right, man.
Thank you
Take
for your
care.
time and have
I
fun.
appreciate it. Good night.
Bye.
That guy was super cool, and he made a lot of sense with that. I think that Desolation squad would make sense as a sub in on my list because for the last few games, I really felt like that Impulsor with the Stern Guard, I just don't get a ton of value out of it. And I don't get a ton of value. Yeah, they pick up a unit here or there, but it's usually turn 3, maybe turn 4. Give the ignore cover, anti-infantry 2. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with my list. I'm gonna copy it, play around with it, and sub in a Desolator squad because I should be able for the points. It's what 270, 275 for a Desolator with a Apothecary. Is that right? Um, yeah. How much is the Apothecary? 50 points, so 250. Is it the Biologist or just the regular Apothecary? Yeah, I think it's just regular Apothecary. Okay, so the Apothecary, and then, so that's 250 versus 100 points for Sternguard. No, it's 175 because of the captain that's leading them. And then the Impulsor, 255. So yeah, I would actually have 5 points left over, plus 25 for the prescient for the enhancement. So I would have 30 points left over. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with that. I've never created a list with Desolation Squad, so that'll be fun. Let me duplicate this real quick. Duplicate this roster, edit, and I'll just name it, save it. Now let me delete. Okay, so the Blood Angels captain is deleted. The Impulsor is deleted. The Stern Guard are deleted. So then that's the Desolation Squad for 200. And then the Apothecary. Believe it or not, I'm gonna make the Apothecary the Warlord. And I suppose I could give him Scout 6. That'll help put him into position, I think. Could do that. Can I keep them near a Vindicator so he gives the squad the attachment roll and the Vindicator +1 to hit? You still in Discord? Who are you talking to, Commodore? You talking about Zedekus? So yeah, I'll have 15 points left over. I don't think that's enough to put. Oh, Troubling Visions. Okay, so that's cool. Can reroll advance and charges, but that's kind of worthless on Death Company. Oh, I can give it to one of these other guys. Yeah. Oh, you know what? No. I've already got 2. It won't let you take 4 enhancements. You can only take 3. I'll chat with you about it. The changes y'all were talking about sound like what I use. Yeah. And like I said, I've never used Desolation Squad, so this will be fun. Let me see. So the war gear options. Super Frag Rocket replaced with 1 Super Crack. Super Crack is the one shot that's D6 +1. Super Frag. Replace the Super Frag. Was it the Super Frag? All the models in this unit can each have their Super Frag rocket launcher replaced with 1 super. Oh, so you have to remove the Super Frag from everyone? To get that one? That's weird. Huh. So you have to remove the Super Frag rocket from everyone. Because it's giving me an error. Let me see. No? I wonder why it's giving me an error. Each have their super frag rocket launcher replaced with one super crack. Oh, maybe it's not the sergeant. Let me see. No? I wonder why it's giving me an error when I... Oh, you gotta sub them all out, I bet. Let me see. Super frag. And then, nope. That does, anyone have this figured out? Each one can have either super frag or super crack. Yeah, every time I try to just sub one out, it gives me an error. I don't understand. Okay, what am I doing wrong? The Desolation Sergeant Super Frag Rocket Launcher or Super Crack Rocket Launcher can be replaced with one Vanguard launcher. Oh, that's the indirect. Yeah, you want at least one having the Super Crack though, right? Probably two. One. Dude, it won't even... I literally can't get this app to sub in one super crack rocket. It's not letting me. What am I doing wrong? All of the models in this unit can each have their super frag rocket launcher replaced with one super crack. Okay, so uncheck the super frag. Check the super crack and still getting invalid configuration. Okay, so yeah, that's what I keep doing. I tried to sub them. I tried to sub them all out. So the sergeant got rid of his super frag, took the super crack, and now let me do it for the other four dudes. Okay, so 0 super frag, and then 4 super crack. Okay, I thought I did that before. That worked. So you gotta do all or nothing. I must have skipped over the sergeant the first time. What does the super frag have? Just the blast and heavy? Yeah, so the way to go is the super crack, right? But it doesn't have indirect. Which one has the indirect? The Castellan? Yeah. Do they get both? Oh yeah, they do. So they can do indirect and the super crack rocket. At 48 inches. Damn. With the rerolls because it's going to be your oath. And then the indirect is so 5d3 with blast. And then if you're putting that indirect into your oath target, so if they're doing indirect fire, do they get to ignore cover? Or that's only when you can see them, I guess. Yeah, apparently they get to equip both. So right now, for war gear, for that unit, they have the Castellan launcher and the super crack. Is that right? Let me go back. Yeah, they have the Castellan launcher, the super crack, and then bolt pistols. No Vanguard launcher though. Is the Vanguard launcher the way to go for? Okay. So you get a choice. You can take the super frag, the super crack, or the Vanguard launcher. I should have paid more attention to that guy. Which one was he saying was the most effective? The Castle Launcher is strength 4. And the Vanguard Launcher is strength 7, and it is... I would rather take those Vanguard Launchers. It's strength 7, AP1, D2. What's the Castle Launcher? Oh, the Castle Launcher is only D1. What's the correct route to go with these Desolation Marines? Zeticus, you probably have more experience at this using Death Watch. Depends on what the primary role of that squad is in here. I give the start as super crack, so there's 5 shots. And it's like all or nothing. You have to either take super frags, super crack, or Vanguard launchers, right? I guess you get Castellan anyway. So could you effectively... Okay. So you're going to get the Castellan indirect fire anyway, because you can use that and the super cracks. So you lug around the super crack. You can only take 1 Vanguard. Who can take that? Oh, you're right. Where'd the Vanguard go? The Sergeant. Super frag. Oh, okay, that's where I was confused. Can be replaced with 1 Vanguard launcher. It's D6. So do you take 1 Vanguard launcher for a super crack? Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me sub in that Vanguard, take out that super crack. Alright, that works. Dude, this is so confusing. How do you build a Death Watch team and get everything magnetized when there's so many weapon variations that they can take? That is just blowing my mind. The Vanguard is good, and if I could fill the squad with it, I would, but its profile is in the middle of the 2 profiles, right. The primary use for the squad is anti-tank in my list. The indirect is a bonus, yeah. And that so I stack cracks. Okay, so you just go 5 cracks, super cracks. The indirect would be a pain against like Tau trying to spot everything. You can just pepper the indirect every round into them. It's not gonna... If you got a Tau player that's got 3 stealth units, it's maybe in 5 rounds of shooting it'll kill 1 of them with the indirect, maybe. That's been my experience with indirect fire. It's not too terribly effective. It sounds like it chewed him up in his last game, though. Building a Death Watch army is the hardest part. Yeah. Like, that's my concern. Like, I don't like playing lists on Tabletop Simulator that I can't use in real life, because I play for every 2 games I play on TTS, I probably play 1 game in real life, because I get in a lot of games with my friends. Give them Oath and Sustained. They punch up decent and well, or it can Oath a low low toughness infantry squad and smoke it. Well, if you use the Vanguard and no cover, you can wipe a stealth unit if you're lucky. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be able to see it so you can get that ignore cover. But they're gonna be -1 to hit because of stealth. But if they're Oath, which, man, who oaths a stealth unit though? Well, if everything else in your army has rerolls, then the only thing in your army that needs the Oath is the Inceptors. Well, because I have Inceptors in the list, is the Inceptors or the Desolation Squad. Because the Sanguinary are gonna be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1, so you don't need the Oath for them. Death Company are re-rolling the hit roll. You don't need Oath for them. So the only thing you need Oath is for the round, probably round 3 when you bring in Inceptors in, or like right out of the gate round 1 with the Desolation Squad. You can immediately start putting in work. It is the first turn and nothing is out in the open, then yeah, Oath the stealth units, yeah. And I'm kind of thinking I probably want to give the Apothecary the Scout 6, so immediately I can move them up the board into cover if I want to, so they can have even more board control with the indirect. So that means I would have to take away one of my... Oh no, I had enough to give it to him, yeah. Yeah. I think that's the play. Give that Apothecary Prescient Flash so he gets Scout 6 with the Desolation Squad. Plant the Desolation Squad as close to middle behind safety as possible, and then you should be able to reach everything the entire game with indirect fire, protecting them with Death Company and Sanguinary. I think that's probably a better effective use of 250 points than what I was using with the Rhino and the Stern Guard, possibly. Because right out of the gate, turn 1, I can start putting in work, putting in damage with the Desolation Squad. And then they have really long anti-tank range too. And like he said, that with the Apothecary in the unit, that's nasty. 15 points. Do I need to put that anywhere? No. Could have almost gotten a heavy intercessor squad. I got sustained hits. Let me see. The Invader ATV is 60 points. What's the bikes? 90? I think the bikes are 90. Outrider squad. Oh, 80. Yeah, I don't have enough to get that. Because I'm right at 1985 points. Invaders 60, so I don't think I can make use of that 15 points anywhere. Yeah, I'm 5 short from being able to upgrade from the Invader ATV to the Outrider bikes. Oh well. Not being able to spend 15 points. That... I'm tempted to bring in an aggressor squad for the jump pack intercessors. That could be nasty. But those guys are so slow. Movement 5. I feel like I'd have the same problem as without a vehicle to put them in, like an impulsor to put them in. That would be interesting. I do need to pick up some aggressors though for future Death Watch lists. Zedekus, do you use yeah, you use the aggressors in your Death Watch list, don't you? Because that, didn't you tell me that they... No, that's... Is it the aggressors you said could take 3 of those rocket launch? No, it's the Terminators, right? The Terminators, you said. I need to finish putting that list together, by the way. Man, aggressors are some nasty units, but they're so slow. I don't know. I don't think that's the right play, subbing jump pack intercessors out for aggressors. Because jump pack intercessors, they're good cheap throwaway units that if I need to, I can get on an objective turn 1 if the need arises. They're only 90 points. I'll throw them away and take an objective in a heartbeat. But an aggressor squad, man, I'd hate to do, 5-inch movement. But there's, like, my list right now has 0 Overwatch capability. At least aggressors would give me that. With their Flamestorm gauntlets. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, and that's right, you only get 3 of them. I don't know. I think I'll leave the JPIs in. For an Angelic Inheritors list, I'd use a Ball Predator over aggressors. Yeah, that's right, the Ball Predators are cheap. They're 125. I'm just short of being able to bring in Ball Predator. I'd have to sacrifice scoring to bring in a Ball Predator. I've got 3 Ball Predators sitting on my shelf behind me. No, not 3, 2. I've got 1 there in the case, 1 right here. Okay, no, I only have 2 Ball Predators. I thought I had 3. Yeah, making sure I didn't have 1 in the case too. I've got 3 Ballistas, not 3 Ball Predators. Man, I love, as much as I love Ball Predators and they can reroll their advance rolls for free, it's just so hard to get value out of them because they're just so easily destroyed and they have to be up close and personal. Want me to send you my Angelic Inheritors list? Just took it to the RTT yesterday and went through it. No, yeah, send it over. Let's take a look at it. We'll pull it up right now. Are you sending it in Discord? Man, it's just late enough for me to not get a second game. Oh, JM is playing his game, isn't he? JM's playing a game tonight. Yeah, I want to watch JM's game. I think he was going to play like a fun game tonight. Oh, Commodore just hopped into a Total War Warhammer 3 match. He's not sending me anything. Yeah, let me take a look at this list. I really have fun with it, but it's going to be fun trying out this Desolation Squad and then trying to keep them afloat with the Apothecary. I've got an Apothecary sitting right here that I've never put into a list. So I've been looking for an excuse to use him. So that would be fun. He does look kind of dope too. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm glad I haven't turned in my list yet. Apothecary. I'm gonna feel like a Necrons player sitting the apothecary behind the wall so he can keep reviving units. What does he have? He's just got um, Absolver bolt pistol. Do I have to select which one he takes? No, he get. Okay, so he gets to shoot 2 pistols, and he only has a close combat weapon. Poor guy. But he gets to bring dudes back. Make sure he can lead Desolation. Yep. That would make sense that he's got 8 different squads he can lead. That makes sense. And if his unit gets wiped, he can come back. Oh no, he can't. On the 2-up, you gain a CP. So his unit gets wiped, then he collects their gene seed for a CP. 1 sec, sending it in Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah, especially on this list where I have like no vehicles. If I put a ball predator on a list and it is the only vehicle, then whoever I'm facing is just going to forward deploy all of their vehicles and just hope that that ball predator sticks its neck out. I was playing. I just left my computer. Oh, I'm on my phone. Gotcha. So the Desolation. It'll be fun trying them out. If I have fun with that, then I need to buy some Desolation Marines this weekend or this week and get them glued together and painted so they can be tournament legal for next weekend. But if I'm not feeling it, then I won't. Well, no, I need to get them anyway because they're on death. You can use them in Death Watch. That's the thing with all the thousands of points of Blood Angels that I have almost no shooty units except for the Stern Guards. I don't have. Oh no, that's not true. I've got the what are the big guys? They're not the Devastators. Jeez, what are they? The guys with the last cannons for arms. Centurions. I've got the Centurions. That's the only thing. Centurions, I guess company heroes, if you want to call them shooty. Centurions, company heroes, and Stern Guard are the only quote-unquote shooty units that I have. And then I've got Terminators, but who uses Terminators in Blood Angels? No one. That's the answer to that. I modify mine. The crack frag launchers are shoulder mounted and magnetized. They only hold the casting launcher in their hand. Looks way better and keeps them flexible. Okay. Yeah, JM. He's probably getting ready to set up his game. He's got a game tonight, right? Who did he say he was playing? He is playing. Yeah, he's playing his Thunderhammer, Deathwatch Thunderhammer list tonight. I don't want to miss that game. Okay, Commodore just sent it to me. Thanks, Commodore. You mind if I show this list on stream, Commodore? I won't show it on stream if you're not comfortable with me showing it. Okay. Let's see. All right. From the top rope with a chair, it's the Sanguinor. Okay, so he's got 3 captains with jump packs: Dante, Phobos armor, Combi, Tech Marine, Sanguinor. Intercessors, okay. JPIs, the Desolation Squad. You took the Super Cracks. Yep, super cracks, Castellans, infiltrators. I don't own any infiltrators either. I need to get some because I do use them in TTS. Three sanguinary guard, Vanguard vets. Ooh, you like the Vanguard vets more than the JPIs? It's a toss up for me. I know they have the 4-up invo with the Storm Shield. The Vindy, couple Vindies. Okay. Yeah, completely. I think you obviously have a more well-rounded list than I do. You would do better in a tournament with this list than the list I'm using for sure. You've got respectable anti-tank, well, anti-anything with those two Vindies. Then the Desolation definitely help. The Infiltrators help screen. 3 Sand Guards led by the captains. You got scoring with the combi. You got a Tech Marine. Combi weapon lieutenant can be scoring out in no man's land. Tech Marine can be scoring in deployment zone as he's babysitting the Vindicators. I made a silly inquisitorial agents list, 2k points of rhinos and frag cannons. Yeah, meet me in Discord. I'll be happy to talk about it. Yeah. Let me call you in Oh, you're in voice. You mind if I give you a ring? Let me call. Or can you invite me to who you're already talking to? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking to. Oh yeah, I'll request to join voice. Hey, you there, Commodore?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, pretty good.
Cool. So let me pull up the list on my computer, and
Okay.
I'd love about it. And I've been hearing you talk about a lot of the changes you're talking about making, and it's like a lot of that stuff is already what I'm doing. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you kind of already went through, got the captains. Obviously, they go with the sanguinary guard.
Yep.
The combi weapon, lieutenant by himself. So instead of the apothecary, I used the tech marine to go with the desolation squad.
Interesting.
Because the tech marine gives them all the benefits from the detachment, and like I said, in my list, their primary purpose is anti-tank, and so I usually position them near a long sight line that's going to give me visibility across the center, and usually I can move them within 6 inches and get a shot down like a long side of the board. And that's exactly where I want to have a Vindicator as well to get those same sight lines. So having the Tech Marine with them means that the Vindicator is going to be getting +1 to hit, and because the Vindicator is T11 and a 2-up armor save, frequently it's not going to be killed in 1 round of shooting, and so then the Tech Marine can just start healing it turn after turn, getting it back up or keeping it above being bracketed, things like that. So the Tech Marine has been really good for me with the Desolation Squad.
Nice. I never would have thought to put him with a Devastator. Well, I've never used Devastators, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I made the mistake of putting a lieutenant with them because giving the indirect and the super crack lethal hits is amazing, but the lieutenant isn't actually a legal character to lead them, so I had to go reassess what was gonna benefit. So yeah, Apothecary, Tech Marine, there's not a lot of options for them, but for only 5 points more, I find I get a lot of value out of the Tech Marine. Let's see, the Infiltration Squad, I had messed around with dropping that down to incursors, saving 20 points, but just having that extra couple inches to push deep strikes back. They actually frequently go on the same side of the board as the Desolation Squad, but
Mhm.
in no man's land. And so the Tech Marine and the Desolation Squad can generally kind of screen out my back corner. And with the infiltrators in front of them, it stops my opponent from deep striking anything close enough to move in and charge the Desolation Squad, which is my actual valuable squad. And so they're kind of there to help just keep them safe. The Lieutenant can go with the infiltrators, but he doesn't have to. And actually, in 2 of the games I played yesterday,
Mhm.
he didn't. He just goes in reserves. He's a small base. He's super not threatening, so people really don't care about him, and they don't like allocating resources to dealing with him, which means he kind of can just pop into their deployment zone and hide behind a wall and, oh, hey, look, he scored me 2 points, or he scored me 3 points, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the game, it actually adds up. So if I need him to, like, to extend the size of the infiltrator unit, he can go with them. If it's a matchup where I think their guns are actually going to be able to do something, so like into AdMech where there's a lot of T3 bodies, Aeldari if there's a lot of T3 bodies running around, his ability for the infiltrators to move out, shoot, and then move back to cover is really nice. So that's actually when I'll put him with the squad, is when I think their guns can actually do something. Otherwise, the infiltrators don't really do any damage,
Yeah.
so he kind of just goes by himself.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man. I heard you mention the Van Vets over the JPI. I do have both. But the Van Vets just go with Dante to give him some more 4-up wounds to try and survive.
Nice. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I haven't used Dante since they changed the Sanguinary. He's just so expensive. I kind of feel like they really need to change him. Not too many people are going to be putting Dante in their list to lead Vanguard vets. He's kind of pointless to, well, not pointless. I mean, he hits like a truck, but he doesn't gel as well with Sanguinary as he used to.
Yeah, it is disappointing losing the benefit on the Sanguinary Guard, but at the end of the day, it's not that he got nerfed, it's that Sanguinary Guard got buffed, so I'm still happy for it.
Yeah, I'm still happy for that
And
too, because now captains can just be
yep,
extremely effective with Sanguinary, coming in from reserve for free and everything.
yeah, so it's good. And the Van Vets, I did like them. For example, my last game was against Black Templars. I had deep struck a squad of Sanguinary Guard, or I had rapid ingress them, excuse me, into his back line near his home. And then he had charged Dante's squad with the Van Vets in the center. And he had also charged the Sanguinary Guard I'd brought in. But I explained to him, I've got the CP to interrupt. The captain can also use his free CP to do lance and lethal or precision. So he basically had to choose who he wanted to fight, because I told him, like, I can interrupt with somebody. So he killed all the Sanguinary Guard in his backfield near his home, but didn't kill the captain. And so when I interrupted with Dante and the Vanguard vets, it was a unit of 5 Assault Intercessors with the Emperor's Champion. And the Emperor's Champion is absolutely going to murder Dante. Unless I just completely make all the 4-ups, he is real nasty. But the Van Vets do enough damage to clear out. They killed 4 of the Assault Intercessors. Even with just 1 damage attacks, they still killed 4.5 of them. And then Dante finished off the last guy and the Emperor's Champion. And so they just completely neutered his attack in the middle. And then I got to bounce out and do more stuff with him later, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really good. I like him.
Yeah, Dante is a menace. I still think he needs, I don't know. I don't, with as good as the Sanguinary Guard are now, I don't know that they can really do anything to change Dante to make him go with them to where they're just not completely overpowered and then get nerfed into oblivion again. I don't want them to change Dante to where it makes sense for us to start putting him with Sanguinary again. But at the expense of Sanguinary going from 120 to like up to 150 points, that won't be worth. No, just keep everything the way it is before you do that.
Yeah, so I mean, I would love for Dante to give us a CP as a bonus. I
Yeah.
mean, he's the freaking chapter master of the Blood Angels, and he leads the Imperium Nihilus up there. Like, he can give us a freaking CP if Azrael
Yeah.
can do it, or the ultimate.
That I will. If he did that, I will put Dante in every list with Vanguard vets or JPIs, whatever. Probably Vanguard vets, not JPIs. JPIs
Now,
are throwaway.
One way they could do it is say if you attach. It's tough because the list building happens separate from the attachment of the characters to the unit, but do it to where maybe one unit of Sanguinary Guard is like 10 or 20 points cheaper if they're attached to Dante. That could be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. That would allow an enhancement somewhere where maybe you wouldn't have had it.
And so it's like the Sanguinary Guard aren't really getting the buff, but if you're getting a buff on another character that wouldn't otherwise have it, that's still a benefit where you're saving points that could potentially upgrade a unit. Maybe you take, like I needed 20 points to go from Incursors to Infiltrators. I think that's a pretty substantial buff there. Would be nice.
Yeah.
And it's only going to apply to the one unit, so it's not like you're spamming cheap Sanguinary Guard across the board. So
yeah, it'd be interesting. There's some things they can do to make people want to use him again.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I really liked using him with this. Having the 4 melee squads with jump packs, like they're all moving 12. He still gives +1 to advance and charge rolls. He means the Van Vets are hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s with lethal built in, which is nice because Dante has lethal already too.
Yeah,
it's
a good combo.
It meshes pretty well.
Yeah, and you can give them Lance if you need to.
Yeah, you can still give him Lance, and then honestly, a lot of times, like, I'd throw him into a fight. The Van Vets would all die, but they would, they'd soak up some of the attacks coming in with the invulns. They still get cleared out. Dante's left on like 1 or 3 wounds or something. But he got into combat. He caused battle shock on somebody, and then he swings back and like decapitates another enemy unit just on his own.
I can't wait to try these Desolation units tomorrow. I'm going to play tomorrow with this revised list, subbing out Stern Guard and etc. for the Desolation. I can't wait to give it a shot. I'm going to have to get a couple games in before I feel comfortable with what other alterations I need to make to the list to make the Desolation squad feel a little better, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the feedback.
Sure, man. One thing to keep in mind with them is they're only strength 10 on the super cracks, so they're not likely to kill tough vehicles on their own. If you can support them with some like las cannon Centurions or some other tank support, in combination they can help get the job done. But if your enemy's not poking anything out, just keep them safe. Start killing their cheap little chaff units. Sustained and Oath on 5d3 with Blast. Like, I was playing Tyranids TTS a couple nights ago, and I think I killed like 18 Termagants out of a squad on turn 1 just from across the board. Like, so yeah, it's good. Dude.
Reduces their scoring for sure. All right, cool. I can't wait to give them a shot. Yeah, that'll make good use of that sustained hits, because right now the only time I pop that is when I bring down the Inceptors. So now there will be more of a reason to use it.
Yeah, the Inceptors are really good with Plasma. I had some of those in my list, but they kept blowing themselves up, and it got frustrating.
Yeah. Zedekis says give them a Thunderstrike for +1 to wound on vehicles.
Yes, that was something I had considered. I needed
what do you mean a Thunderstrike?
He's talking about the speeder.
Right.
Go
Yeah.
to the Storm Speeder Thunderstrike.
Yeah, for +1 to wound on vehicles. Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, that's a really good option if you have the points for it. the way the rest of my list is built, I didn't fit it in with what I wanted to have. But yeah, that's really good because you're adding the last talent from the Thunderstrike into whatever you're attacking anyways, which is also going to help on the anti-tank side. I think it's only strength 9, which isn't the best, but it could still do some damage, and then the +1 from the Distillation Squad would be really good there.
Yeah, 150 points. And get them sometimes kill a tank on its own. Yeah, I've definitely blown up tanks with my Thunderstrike.
Yeah,
he's sitting
really
right there. I've only got one, but I've got him kitted out so where he can be any of the 3. Thunderstrike, Hammer Strike, or whatever the other one is. What's the other one? Oh well.
Yeah, I wish I had him switched up like that too. Mine is just a Hammer Strike.
All right, man, I appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here and go spend time with the wife so I can build up enough karma to be able to play again tomorrow.
Cool, dude. You have a good night. Talk to
All
you
right,
later.
you too.
Good
Thanks,
night,
man.
Zeticus.
Later, Zeticus. Good night, everyone else. Thanks for hanging out with me once again. And we'll see how the altered list goes tomorrow. Until then, have a good night.